HH, I gotta say that your boy Adolf is rolling in his grave right now because Germany have Sane, Gnabry.
Well, I did, but I smoked. I actually already told you.
You smoked what? You smoked what?
Is your name Brian?
No.
Okay.
That was random as hell, bro.
I need it for my narrative. So
You know what else you need?
what?
I need daddy. I need daddy.
Yo guys, what up? It's your main man here, Double H Half Up, ready to give you that Salini, man. So guys, look, man, what's going to be on the agenda today, man? What it's going to be a pretty. It's UCL Sunday, so the main thing is the Champions League. But we have two topics I want us to get into before we get into Champions League previews, which will pretty much be because there's only one game to talk about, and that of course is your boy Messi against Real Madrid. So we want to talk about the Mexico fans craziness that happened, and people wanting Mexico to be kicked to not host the World Cup in 2026, which is crazy. So what people's view on that is, and we will also be talking about Manchester United because I think I want to get Natsa's view and Red Devil Studios' view on Boychester Divided and where they are right now, and then we'll get into the Champions League preview. So guys, remember again, like that video, subscribe if you're new, and if there's anything you want to do to add to the show in whatever way you see me fit or so forth, feel free, man. Feel free to add a little bit, there's a little bit of something in there for you guys to now say what's up and for you to enjoy yourselves on this thing known as the Football Hot Sunday Hangout, man. I want to, because we already talked a lot about United, so I think the best thing to do is really start with the whole fancy ball. What I would say is, how is everybody doing? How's everyone doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Mentally, did my day, bro.
We saw the Jorge and Kobe Covington fight last night. It was amazing.
Wait, is that UFC?
Yeah, UFC, man. You're a Nigerian, man. Kamaru Usman.
No, but look, I'm not really a UFC matchup, man. But yeah, look, I'm keeping abreast to what my Nigerian guys are doing, and also Francis Ngannou as well. Look, I'm keeping abreast there. So,
they're at the top of the mountain, man. They're at the top of the mountain.
But yeah, man, but those guys don't want to take them out. So look, man, let's start first with this is quite crazy. So, Mexico. Let's say, okay, why are you talking about Mexico? So, I want to even bring in an article. So I think if we read this article, shout out to the BBC, it'll give you a little bit of context as to the madness that happened. Because when I want to talk about brutal. I mean, this is some serious brutal stuff, man. So let's just read the article. So at least 26 people. Actually, let's minute this. So at least 26 people were injured when violence broke out among the crowd at a top flight match in Mexico. The Liga MX counter between Querétaro and Atlas were abandoned after 63 minutes when fighting spilled onto the field at La Corregidora Stadium. Some players attempted to calm fans down, but before they were sent to the locker room. 3 people were seriously injured, with 26 supporters in total taken to hospital. So even though there were no deaths, we cannot say this is not a tragedy. So 26 people were taken to hospital. 3 have been discharged, but 3 are in a serious condition. 10 are in a delicate condition, and the other 10 are not serious. So, again, I can't share images of this stuff because some of the stuff was extremely brutal. I mean, I can try my best to describe it because for me, let me just see the video so I can look at this serious. Because rather than someone telling you how bad something is, you have to see it to be in there. And so there was this video, and this guy was nude. His head was covered in blood, and guys were just beating upon him, smacking him until the guy was pretty much motionless, So thankfully, like, nobody has been seriously injured, but obviously that guy had to be in a serious state. So the reason why I bring this up is because what the chat that's happening is, so 2026 is America, Canada, and Mexico. So all 3 of them are going to host the World Cup in 2026. And people are now saying that Mexico should be stripped off of the World Cup based on this happening. And I'm like, we live in such a reactionary world. Yes, what happened is bad, But think about what you're saying. The World Cup is a festival and is a very particular kind of an atmosphere. These are two rivals, two serious, intense rivals. This is the first time it has been this violent. Bro, go to Eastern Europe, go to Argentina. Things get real. But this is the first time it has become this extreme. So if this was a pattern, cool. But this is not a pattern. This is the first time this has gotten this serious. So my thing is, it makes no sense to now remove them from the World Cup, where the World Cup is a different thing, and the World Cup is about promoting yourselves. Do you really think that Mexican authorities will allow anything like this to happen when you are literally presenting yourself to the entire world, which is what hosting a World Cup is? So what happened is crazy, it's mad, but I don't understand how you make it leap from like, that's what happens. So now they should now be stripped from sharing, because again, like it's going to be a very interesting special World Cup of like America, Canada, and Mexico, everybody combining, which I think is going to be great. And bro, that Azteca Stadium is one of the craziest stadiums in the world. So, I mean, let me come to you with this PSG Delta. I mean, do you think, looking at what happened and how extreme this was, Mexico should be stripped of the World Cup, or what? Where do you stand there?
No, I don't think they should be strict, man. One incident isn't gonna cut it. I mean, I get the reaction of the fans. I get like the concern. You know, World Cup is an international tournament, like it's worldwide. You know, and people who haven't been in Mexico saw this video and they think it's, you know, a current event. Like it happens pretty much every game when it really doesn't. I mean, I've watched the Mexican League, and rarely does this ever happen when two rivals collide and start hitting each other. So for me, it's a complete reactionary take to strip them off the World Cup stage. I think so. It's how many? I'm gonna say this. How many cities does Mexico host? Because I'm not sure. Where in Mexico is the World Cup gonna take? Did they ever announce that?
You see, and again, that's another thing to take into account, is that, is this stadium or this region going to host any games? Because it's very simple.
Yeah.
If it does, then you exclude this stadium. How do you exclude an entire country? Because that's why I'm glad that you brought that up, because you said this is the first time that this has happened. So if this happened several times, then, oh, bro, no. But if it's the first time this has happened with the decades of Mexican football that has occurred, why would you now make a leap of like, oh, nah, Mexico is an unsafe place? No, that makes no sense. See, do you know what makes more sense? Banning English fans from a tournament. Do you know why? Consistently on several tournaments, there is a pattern of English fans drinking, being drunk, and destroying and messing up pubs and restaurants in other countries. So if people said, oh, we're not going to ban English fans, it makes sense because they've done it numerous times. So, but if this is just one incident, why should Mexico now suffer? Because it's extreme, bro. So first of all, was messed up. It was bad. But it's one incident.
I haven't seen the video, man. But what I can tell you is about your point about the English fans. Yeah, they're lunatics, man. Even not like internationally. I mean, club. You know, you seen like Chelsea or Manchester United when they visit foreign countries. I mean, every time their team loses, they just go chaotic. You know, they're throwing beers in the ground. They're saying, "Hey, how did we lose? Fuck the ref." You know. It does happen to a lot of English fans, and my take on it.
French fans can be bad as well, so it's not just English fans. To be fair,
who?
I said French fans. French fans can be just.
Yeah.
No, but Red Devil, let's be fair here. This is about when you either have a Euros or a World Cup. Consistently, it's English fans who go over to another country, get fully drunk, and start destroying and messing up the places in that country. And bro, it happens every single time. Hence why there's always a thing of English fans again do that. So yeah, I get French fans within the French league, but this is about, which is why I use the example of like, if people said we're banning all English fans from tournaments, I'd be like, whoa, that's harsh. But we have several examples of why you've done this. We don't have several examples of this violence happening in Mexico. So,
well, so I don't know so is the point here that like the reason why they're saying that they want to take Mexico from because they fear the safety of the players
Yeah.
Of in the domestic situations, or is it that? Because I don't disagree with you with the England fans being, but obviously during the Premier League, when obviously you see a lot of England fans, I don't tend to see England fans. But I don't see. Well, like United played City, for example, today. You didn't see them, so that's not the point I'm trying to make. All England fans are better, but domestically, you don't tend to see these things in English football, at least anymore. So I don't know whether
Red Devil. I think the point here is like, say for example, England plays Mexico in the World Cup, and the English people who are seeing this video of the Mexicans beating up their rivals. I mean, I think their main concern is this going to happen to us if we beat Mexico in the World Cup?
No, but see, do you know why that's doesn't make any sense? Again, I'm not saying to you, but just for people who view that and why it's stupid, is the passion you have for a club game, especially against a rival, is different from a World Cup. The vibe of a World Cup is it's a festival. Hey, different cultures, meeting with the guys and everything. So it's a very different vibe from a rival, especially a city rival, where that's a lot more intense. You don't get that kind of deep-seated rivalry. Now, see, what happened with England and Russian fans, that was just maybe anomaly because that was just like a build-up, and there was a bit of a political undercurrent or so forth. But now again, Russia, you wouldn't want to invite them to any kind of a tournament because it will pop off 100%. Yeah. So, so what's it called? Rob, Mexico. What's your view on this whole thing, man? Do you think they should be banned, or do you just think that it's just one anomaly, man?
I don't think they should be banned because, for example, Qatar has done way worse than this, and they're hosting an entire World Cup.
It's a fair point.
So I don't think they should be banned because this was a one-time occurrence, I think. And also, when you look at when Russia hosted the World Cup, for example, they were known for having a lot of issues on streets and such. But then at the World Cup, there was nothing like that because they took care of it with the authorities and such. They made sure that none of these people were on the street. So I think this overreacting, and it was a one-time occurrence. So I don't think anything should happen because Qatar's worse. And Russia had similar issues, and they fixed it when the World Cup was starting.
Wait, when you say worse, what do you mean by that? Like specifically, are you talking about purely on human rights, or
human rights?
Qatar, I'd say Qatar generally is like a more safer country than Mexico because there's no cartels in there. But if you're talking about human rights and less freedom,
more a principle with human rights.
Oh, yeah, no, I think a principle thing. No. I think because see what people are saying is no wanting to combine the book because there's a principle thing which I told you. I don't know how FIFA have sort of just ignored that because see, I've not tried to delve into that. I've been trying to ignore that, but I'll say, wait a minute, have people actually been dying to build a stadium for fishnet ball? I'm like, that's wrong. And
it's insane, man.
Just not how have you ignored it? Because see, I've just tried to assume that it's a lie, so I'm not trying to go into it because I'm saying, wait, you can't. How can people die to create a stadium for a World Cup, and that's not been talked about? Like basically, FIFA have done an amazing job to somehow suppress that. So I think there's a principle thing, and then there's just a safety thing. So this isn't really a principle thing. This is just sort of like, is it going to happen? But it can't happen because a World Cup is different from a rivalry game. If Argentina hosted a World Cup, you're not going to get the kind of intensity between Boca Juniors and River Plate as you would with a World Cup. You just them. So club rivalries, and you don't have ultras really in countries. You just have guys who this is our country. So the notion that this would be an issue makes no freaking sense, man. What's it called? Because I need to put my pizza in the oven. Who can talk for a long time? Natsa, talk to me. Actually, wait, Natsa, talk about this. Natsa, your mic sounds Siberian. Natsa, your mic sounds. Wait, how do you? You've not been for months.
Thought that was
for months. I can have you sound like you're talking out of someone's rectum. Natsa, talk to my RDS. Can you please talk about this, please? Instead.
That's just. Oh man, we should have allowed it to the City United thing because that would have been a great intro into that. So, It is. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
shush, man, shush.
I'll leave it. Yeah. But yeah, at the end of the day, like it's this is a minor thing. Well, not a minor thing, but it shouldn't really impact the for the following World Cup. It's being split over as far as I'm aware. Like they're just going over the three nations. So some matches will be in Canada, some matches will be in USA, some will be in Mexico. And actually, is this the new? Will BCD be the canon for the new World Cup format? Is a new World Cup format in this World Cup?
Yeah,
Is it?
I think.
Yeah.
There's a new World Cup format.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
They're doing
more teams.
They do this with Korea.
Yeah.
There's more teams, but like they're doing like if I read correctly that there's like a what is it again? Some kind of pre-tournament. So they have 48 teams, then they have like a sort of a pre-tournament knockout, then whittle the teams down to like 32 or something, and then they go into the group stages or something along those lines. But like it's the start of the World Cup.
So it's like sort of what they're doing in the Champions League, right? In 2024, like they're adding more teams.
I don't think they're going with the Champions League. They're like putting all the teams into one league, whereas I think with this World Cup, they're just it's just that they're putting another round before the group stages. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. I get what you mean, man.
Yeah. So how that will work out, I've got no idea. But yeah. But I think the vast majority of games we played in the USA anyway. So. Yeah.
All right. So let me see what guys are saying. So, Angel CSA, Monterrey, Mexico City, and Guadalajara are hosting. So I don't think this took place in any of those places. I don't think.
Nah.
So yeah. So that's fair. Michael Talksable says, Querétaro fans have a bad history, but my biggest question is, where is the security? I saw a police officer on the phone doing nothing.
These guys,
Ardians don't do that.
Those police officers were from Gotham.
Ardians don't do that.
The police officers were from Gotham, man.
See, for me, okay. How can I best say this? Okay, let me. One of my favorite series right now is on Netflix. Is Narcos Mexico. Amazing series, phenomenal. I recommend it to anyone. I mean, I've not finished Narcos yet, but Narcos Mexico, it's one of my favorite series right now. I'm amazing. I think that it is we get told of El Chapo and how things are in Mexico and so forth. So my thing is that it's hard for me to give an honest assessment on Mexico because I think it would be irresponsible for me to now look at Mexico based on Narcos Mexico, El Chapo,
it's pretty accurate, HH.
And okay, that's not for me to say because I can't base a country based off of media. Now, it's maybe true, but I've not been to Mexico. Now, if I went to Mexico and I saw it, okay, cool. But I can't say based off Narcos Mexico, El Chapo, and like 24. Man, Mexico, if you go there, they will kidnap you, they'll put a gun to your head, they will steal your money, the police guys are all on the take. I can't assume that, But my thing, though, is I don't know how that's got out of hand because, bro, the stuff I told you guys, I saw a guy who was nude, covered in blood, right there on gravel, and guys were whacking him. I'm like,
I mean, there's people that died, but the transparency, there's people that died.
Yo,
and then kind of
that's
Nats, I had nothing you said. Like Nats would say, come back in, like unplug and plug back in because I had nothing you said, bro.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
I am
From Dog, as a Mexico fan, I feel embarrassed about those fans. You see, don't paint a country with one brush. And I'm glad that you even came out and said this is that this isn't how it is in Mexico. We're just not this crazy kind of man, which is why I find it so reactionary that people say, oh, stripping off the World Cup. Why? Why, bro? Mexico have not hosted the World Cup since your boy said
86.
What's up?
86,
back in 86. Yeah. And that was a great World Cup, which was very well hosted back in 1986. And now Mexico have an amazing opportunity to open themselves to the world on 2026. And you want to remove that rights from them because of one incident involving a few hundred morons. So all because of a few hundred morons, Mexico should now suffer as a result. That's stupid. Completely stupid, bro. Abritz Ferris says, this usually happens outside of stadiums. But when 2026 happens, it will be safe for the 3 cities. Governments and cartels won't allow it. Too much money. Boom. There is weight. A World Cup brings in so much money, so much tourism. So up to the World Cup, they will say, bro, nah, none of this crap. Because the amounts of money that will be generated off of the tourism, the influx of fans and so forth, it would be stupid to allow that to happen. So security will be on the maximum. Bro, this is just a freaking league game. For a World Cup game, there's no chance this will happen. Hell no. I was trying to say, before the 1968 Olympics in Mexico, Jesus, the Mexican convent killed 300 people and nothing happened. They aren't getting stripped. Way worse has happened. Yeah, look, I don't really know about that story, but as I said again, it's just Twitter warriors, man, who want to be like, oh my gosh, this is horrible, this is bad. Oh, they should be stripped. It's disgusting. Like, okay, when you say this stuff, are you really thinking about what you're saying, or are you just saying it because you just feel emotional, you're feeling in the moment, and you just feel you have to now come out and just say something? Now, I've heard stuff like this, that Mexico right now is crazy. Again, I've not been there, but guys, that's Mexico. It's actually worse than, because see, Narcos Mexico takes place in the 80s, because it talks about the background of Escobar and how the drug cartels pretty much came to be. This was back in the 80s, but they've said that things are actually even worse right now than they were back then. So it is deep, man. Casey says, soon, me and Ardes actually did a spoiler review on his channel that he's going to post later on. But I want to wait until everyone sees it, and then maybe like next Friday, we can then do like an open spoiler hangout. So anyone else want to talk? Okay, Barry, talk to me. Your thoughts on this whole Mexico thing, man.
Yeah, I think some people are overreacting about this whole thing because, as a lot of people said before me, this is probably the first time that something ever happened in a league game. I think that I don't know where this happened in which city in the country, but like doesn't mean that this happens that you're gonna force Mexico City, Tijuana, Puebla, or Cancun to take off the World Cup, the privilege of getting so much attention, tourism, money to the country. Like, for example, Canada. Like, I was super excited when they announced that the World Cup is gonna come to Canada because, oh shit, I'm gonna go everywhere to the country. I'm gonna go to Toronto, Ottawa. Like, I'm gonna have the time of my life and everything. And doesn't mean that something like that happens in a MLS game like Toronto FC. This thing starts and then you're gonna take off the World Cup in Canada. Like, nah. If something just happens like that and Canada hosts the World Cup, okay, just take off Toronto from the map and we good. We're gonna host the World Cup. So I think people are overreacting about this whole thing, and unfortunately, I hope that the people included are gonna be good, and that's it pretty much. I just wanted to give my whole perspective on this because people are going too mad about this. But have a great show, guys. Bye.
All right, man. Peace, man. Yeah,
Come back to lubrication.
Yeah, I mean, look, I said again, I just think that, again, what happened, it was bad. It was messed up and it was really intense. But I just think that people are just being way, way too reactionary. And I just think that, people have just look at things a bit much more in context with this stuff, man. So, guys, it's now time for us to get a little bit realer. Ardis, is your mic working there?
I'll let Natsu go first.
Wait, go first about what? No, all I asked was whether your mic was working.
No. Yes. I want Natsu to go first because with a City fan, I want to hear what he wants to say and just.
Unless his mic sounds like he's like in a freaking spaceship.
He said it was fixed. So go on, Natsu. Go for it.
All right. So Natsu, I mean, you see, this topic is called Boychester Divided, man. So you can talk about a little bit about City and how good City are looking, but as a rival fan.
Ooh, wait, there's the echo. There's the echo coming.
Yeah, Natsu, I think that's coming from you, bro. That's coming from you, Natsu. God, man, Natsu, this has been a horrible return to anger for me. God damn. So talk to me about, bro, as a rival fan, how bad are United right now?
Can you guys hear me first of all?
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah.
Yo, yes, you're such a sick man. I don't know, man. This game was totally one be too harsh because every time anything you're gonna bring up Let's see.
Bro, you're speaking robot.
I
Come
never
on,
thought
lads.
I never thought I'd see I'd hear a mic worse than Yasser Said's mic, man.
Wait, is it still going?
Wait, Nats, wait, Natsi, are you using a toaster as your internet router?
What's wrong?
Because Natso, we can hardly hear anything you're saying. Like, is you're using a toaster as your internet router or something? Because, bro, I mean, yeah.
Please, Natsa, man, you're not where we think you are, man.
He's in Ukraine.
He's in
No. On this
Relax.
Oh, okay, look, RDS, while Natsa fixes
Wait, is it still bad?
No,
we
we
can
can hear you.
talk about
Natsa, we
it.
can hardly hear anything you're saying, bro.
No, I can hear him. Go on, Natsa, go on.
Okay,
Man.
Natsa, go for it.
No, you sure? You can hear me. Okay, okay. Wait, is it still bad?
No, Natsa, no. Red Devil, talk to me.
You got break mic. You got
Red
break
Devil,
mic.
talk to me. Like,
That's his internet.
Boychester Divided,
Oh,
man.
Sorry.
How did things get here, bro? Like, because, you see, here's my thing. And I've been saying this for a long time, and people say, blah, blah. United are an amazing business brand, mostly because of a guy called Alex Ferguson. But as a football team, I can't take them seriously. And I think a lot of United fans are now, for the first time, really experiencing, because this is the lowest I think United have probably been in terms of where the club is as a team. Because remember, I remember United from the mid-late 90s when they were the winning team. You know, all they did was win. You know, now you had the whole Van Gaal era and so forth. The Mourinho era doesn't seem as bad now. But I look at this because my thing, though, is where do you go from here? Because Cristiano is 2-3 years and that's it. He's already done. Cavani is already older and so forth. Who are the guys that are coming in? Who are the players that are going to be brought in? And it's a situation where, and then this is the thing I want to ask you, because if you're advising Ragnick, do you see like either you can play rag ball or get out, or is it like we have to get top 4? Okay, fine, they don't play rag ball, but you have to get top 4. Create a tactic or call up Carrick and create a tactic that can get you wins. Because right now you need
Carrick.
wins. So what do you do?
Wait, who said that? What?
Carrick.
Oh, was that you, Natsa?
Why do you mention Carrick?
Nats, is that you? No.
Nats,
Nats, no.
PSG
Artist, please relax, because I don't trust Nats as a mic. But I'll come out to you, Nats.
Wait, is it better right now, though, HH? Is it better right now?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Now
okay.
talk, Nats. Please talk. Now talk.
Okay, let me talk. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This I don't know what happened to the Wi-Fi, but it's just been brickish. Anyway, I think I fixed it. Yeah, Red Devil Studio. You know you're a good guy. I don't want to be too harsh. You've been harsh on my mic, but I don't want to be too harsh. United, they're going through a downfall, and I feel like you guys. I think you need to stay at the top 4, because if you get top 4, they won't improve anything. They need to have a reality check first of all, and then improvement. Look at Arsenal. They got a reality check. They get out the top 4. Their owners were forced to do something. They were forced to do something. And right now, look at them. Right now, they got a good manager. Their backroom staff looks good. Their training looks much better. They know how to play football. And I don't know what it was. You guys are making fun of me because Ronaldo didn't sign, but this guy is getting absolutely out of the whole squad. Totally. Do you know how bad that is? Like, he doesn't even trust him anymore. Like, this guy is basically finished. So, I don't know what to say, bro. I don't want to be too harsh. But that was bad. That was bad.
Bro,
I don't know.
That
At some
second
point,
half was a disgrace. The second half was a
at some
disgrace.
point, I was like, when I was listening to Yassi, I was like, I feel bad for this guy. When the guy was going through pain in his voice, compared to everything he said beginning of the season, compared to what's happening right now, I felt bad. Yeah,
You gotta admit, it is kind of funny though.
it is kind of funny, but there's a point where everything, and I'll get it's just way too bad. Like, because that was not a game. That was such a one-sided second half. Like, I've never seen anything like it. Even the game at Old Trafford, the first half was not as good as this second half that we played. We totally, like, I don't think United had 2 shots on that game, that second half. I'm not sure.
So but is it more of a case of City is so good, or United are just an incredibly bad team who just really do not have a clue as to what the hell they're doing. Because remember, this is the same team who couldn't beat Watford, a team who are bottom of the table.
I mean, Arsenal showed up against Watford, so it might tell you a lot that they're not. I mean, you might have to change your prediction, HH. Arsenal. I think Arsenal are making top 4.
No. You see, call me crazy, and you see, this is what I said. I believe United will make top 4, but I won't put money on it. But because I just cannot see a scenario where I'm not sure now. Let me here. I don't think United will win the Champions League because I respect my goats and the 130 goals he has scored. So I don't think they will, but with CR7, anything is possible. But if they don't win the Champions League, for the streets and reaction, it would be incredible if United don't make top 4. But I just don't trust Arsenal. But the way things are looking, because my thing with United is that I see them dropping more points because this team and Ragnick are such opposite ends of the spectrum. They're in such different pages that I see them dropping even more points because they need to pretty much win all of their games to even sort of, because Arsenal have games in hand, but their games in hand they don't even need to win because United keep on dropping points. So those games in hand are just like an extra buffer for Arsenal to now say what's up. So
RDS, you know what, RDS, I want you to have an honest conversation about Bruno because you've been hyping in this guy for so long, RDS. I want you to be honest. What does this guy offer without a tap in, assist sideways, a pass, I don't know, sideways passes, and he doesn't have any pass completion rate is absolutely horrendous. I know people say I'd rather have a midfielder that makes risky passes than make too many safe passes, but there has to be a balance, man. This guy does not know how to play football, basic football. And I've said people comparing them to Pogba and KDB. There's 2 different levels to this. You know? Like if you're football purists, you saw it from the beginning. Bruno was not.
You mean KDB, the sister merchants?
HH, stop it.
Relax.
Did you forget what happened at the Etihad where he scored a winner against you? Did you forget?
Oh no! You mean when you mean when he dropped a disaster class in UCL final and ran into Rudiger's shoulder? I remember that though. I remember that.
Yeah. HH, yeah. Try it. So audience, I wanted to take off and tell me everything about Bruno because I want to hear your thoughts on Bruno. Because if you say Bruno's a good player, then you don't like football.
So before RDS does that, let me just hit some jobs and then I'll give it to you, RDS, man. Says HH, watch Last Narc. It's on Amazon. It's basically Narcos Mexico season, but what really happened? Oh, I will. Bro, I'm so into that stuff. 100% I will. For sure, I will. But thank you for the recommendation. I mean, I'm on episode 2 of the Kanye doc. I hate Kanye West, but very good documentary, though. Play Simple says, he sounds like he speak, like a proper bunker. This is in relation to Naz's mic.
I fixed it. Chill.
Yeah. So wait, was that your Wi-Fi?
No, because I have 2 different Wi-Fis, okay? And one of them is absolutely terrible.
Why do you have 2 Wi-Fis?
Yeah, I'm rich.
Damn, that's a rich.
It ain't easy.
How do you have 2? Wait.
No, one is
money.
That's
wait, hold on. What are the Wi-Fis for?
Hey, Jade, why are you so nosy?
The bad one is for
Wi-Fi. Why do you have 2 Wi-Fi?
HH, use your brain. You know exactly what the second Wi-Fi is for.
Natsa, there's a thing called a VPN. You can delete your history and so forth and everything. You don't need another Wi-Fi to look at porn. Come on.
Incognito, man. Incognito is the way.
See, why is okay? Come on, I mean, this. We can't come on.
Right, YSK is like one of those trolls. I don't give a shit. This is anything.
Yes, says United lost because they couldn't. If you know, you know. I don't want to ruin it for people, but if you know, you know. So I don't want to ruin it for people. If you know, you know. I don't want to. Yeah, you can't just. If you know, you know. Lara, okay. Showing Ukraine how not to defend. RDS, RDS, I'm happy to see you here. And RDS, I want you to, because RDS, you know what our fear is? Our fear is, we said that you and Magpie Studio would form as one and become Magpie Ultra. Wise guy, I know that was you, bro, so I'm going to throw you out very soon. So RDS, while I go and get my pizza, lay down the law, United, tell the street.
I hope there's
What's
no
wrong with
pineapple on
Boychester Divided?
No, Magpies is actually enjoying life right now because Newcastle, I think, are unbeaten in 7 games. So Newcastle United are actually on the up, and I think are probably going to be a threat in the next year or 2 years with their transfer policy, which seems to be quite sensible. I'm still hearing echo. Is it coming from me or is it you, HA? I don't know. Let me check my audio. It's not me. I've got echo cancellation on. So anyway, fine. Yeah, as for this game, I mean, they didn't have to release the Batman sequel so early because that's what this game was really, you know. So it was the second half particularly. It was a massacre. If I'm honest, as a United fan, I mean, I know Yash is still quite passionate, but I've actually been quite like apathetic. So like as a wise man once says, like the opposite of love is not hate; it's apathy. So like I'm quite apathetic seeing Manchester United because I think fundamentally I know that the issues around Manchester United are not necessarily are quite complex and it's not there's not a one solution answer. Yes, they'll win games. Yes, they might, you know, go on a run or what have you. But fundamentally, the issues at Manchester United run deep and stem from poor management, poor recruitment, and player dissatisfaction. And we're seeing that obviously with this United side. Like, you know, at the end of the day, the squad right now is actually quite thin. A lot of players that just are either injured or can't be able to play. What Fred said, I think, in an interview a while back was actually quite telling because he said that the players didn't actually know what the future of the club was regarding the management. So clearly, from what I can see, the players are thinking, "Hey, Ralph is just an interim. Why do we have to even bother and listen to him when he's not even going to be our manager for the upcoming season?" You're already seeing a lot of players that are probably going to be leaving in the summer as well. So United are basically going to need a massive rebuild come the summer. But fundamentally, are the Glazers really going to spend the money, invest the money to give to a manager that comes in, a Ten Hag, Poch, whoever it is? Are they really going to do that? I'm not 100% sure. And United probably need to sign at least 7 or 8 players at least, given the players that are going to be leaving the club in the summer. Pogba, Lingard, Cavani, Ronaldo. Obviously, you have to replace Greenwood. So that's already 5 players that are gone. I think Mata's contract finishes as well, so that's 6. And then Martial and Van der Beek might also want. So potentially 8 players you need to change. But
what about Bruno?
RDS.
Well, I mean,
from 1 out of 10.
Sorry, let me stress. It's not. The thing is, I agree with like when we saw Bruno's. Of course, I agree that Bruno's my first. But I'm thinking practically here. At the end of the day, you can't set like we've got players that are leaving. We can't sell Bruno when we need to sign at least 7 or 8 players just based on the fact that some are leaving. You know, so that's the problem. I don't think a lot of people see is that like we can't sell or get a replacement for Wan-Bissaka or Bruno, etc. when we have to replace at least 6 or 7, given the fact that they're leaving in the summer or they're going to be sold. So it's going to be a difficult situation for the manager coming into Manchester United going forward because they no need to start rebuilding a squad. They're going to be heavily reliant on the United board giving them the money and the backing that they need, having been burnt several times beforehand, and then allowing them the time to have a sort of a philosophy, and that's not going to happen. The reality is, I think anyway, you know, so this is my stance, is that United are not going to be able to compete in the Premier League until essentially Klopp and Pep leave in, I think, 2024. That's when United might begin to begin, and even then, Arsenal and Newcastle potentially might be saying what's up. So that's the reality as to where Manchester United. You know,
can I add?
So that's it. Juju, man. Yeah, go on, man.
Yeah, what's that? Yeah, I'll give my take. I'll just get this out of the way fast. I think Ralph Ragnick is not a good manager. He's
Juju, man, are you going on the managers again, man?
No. It's no. I'll just that's my first point. That's my first point. I'll get that out of the way fast.
Okay,
and then the second point, some of these players they're not up to standard. Wan-Bissaka should. These are players that should be out of this team. It's like Wan-Bissaka should not be playing for this team. Maguire should not be playing for this team. And what's going on? this might sound controversial, but I don't think
So
has done
Jujuman
enough.
saying managers again. He said managers are
No, that's my point. It's true. Like it's true though. It's true though. Like it's true. Like what's it called? Like Ragnick is no good. Like let's be honest. Like this guy is no good. Like he was just outplayed.
Nathan, can you mute your mic, bro? Bro, Nathan, can you mute your mic, bro? Yeah, it's making a sound.
Oh yeah, Also, fine. Go on, Jujuman, go on.
Oh yeah, yes. I was about to say, yeah, like he was completely outplayed. Like at this time, like I was watching that game and I was like, I mean, is it a crime to blame the manager? Look how bad like United look, and it's like the players just look, they're not motivated. It's just you can feel like the entire like atmosphere in that club is like it's just. I don't think.
So Jujuman, Bruno Fernandes should take no blame for his performance. Bruno. Or Maguire.
No, I don't look. There are players that I think should take blame. Like I think I've said like Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, and like Lindelof should be a bench player. He should be coming on the bench. And then on the left side, Telles was good. I think De Gea. People would think I'm crazy about this, say this, but I think De Gea needs competition. He's too comfortable. He needs someone to keep him sharp. And then with McTominay, like he was all right. I didn't see anything wrong with Fred. I mean, these players are all right. But the one thing though is like I think they should sell Pogba. I know that's controversial, but I think they should sell Pogba. When I look at him,
he's leaving at the end of the season on a free. Man. We can't sell him.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. I think like he doesn't fit the United because he feels like a luxury player. When I see him, he reminds me of Ozil because he's like he needs to work hard. Like he's good if you have a great team, but if you don't have a great team around him, he's just like you don't see.
That's why he's leaving, man. That's why he's leaving. He wants to go to a great team.
Madrid.
Too. And then the other part too I see is like, I mean, with Sancho is all right. Is all right. Elanga should not be starting. He should be on the bench. I'm sorry, like he's not good enough to start. He's good, but it's like no, at this point he's in his.
Who should be starting ahead of Elanga? Who in United?
I mean,
based on how much Elanga, so who should be starting ahead of Elanga?
I think what's it called? I can't say it right now because the players look trash because of.
Don't say Rashford. Don't you dare say Rashford.
I think they should give Jay Lings more opportunity, more game time. Like he just looks out of it. I think Jay Lings is good. He needs just more time. That's where I would be starting. Give Lingard more opportunity.
He's also leaving at the end of the season, so that's not
which is a disaster. I think they should just start from having a manager, and then give him like a 5-year contract. Like what's his name? Like for example, Ten Hag, give him 5-year contract, and then use his philosophy to get players. And
but let me ask you this though. I made this up. Some of the guys want to hear. Does Pogba deserve the criticism that he's been receiving for that game?
No.
Yes, he does. Because
thank you, Jujuman.
Did he say his pass to Sancho? Did he say
that? Oh my God! What the hell?
But double H. That's what's frustrating.
I mean that's why he criticized Kevin De Bruyne for HH.
He's world class.
That's literally because.
Yeah, but that's what's frustrating about Pogba is he has these moments of brilliance and then he just plays like garbage. Exactly. I don't think he's even with the brilliance. I don't think it's enough to compromise. Like he plays too bad. Like he's so bad that like even those moments of brilliance is not worth it.
That Sancho goal was good. That Sancho goal was good. That's the only positive.
It was good. It was good. But what's it called? I just think, and with Ronaldo, I think I said this last year, and I'll say it again. I think this is Ronaldo's last season. If this United team is serious,
Jujuman, can I ask you a question? Just quickly.
Oh yes, sure, Abdul.
Yeah, did you say that they should keep Lingard?
I think they should keep Lingard.
HH, drop the brick. HH, you gotta drop the brick. How are you ignoring that, bro?
Lingard is a good player. It's the manager. Like you can't.
The way United are moving right now. The way United are moving right now. Keeping Jay Lings isn't so crazy, bro. We're talking like basically United don't have the luxury to be like, oh no, Jay Lings. No, United are not in that luxury right now because who else do you have? Because Greenwood, enough said. Rashford is trash. Mata is too old. CR37 is a geriatric. Cavani is obviously trying to go back to Argentina to try and say what's up. So, what are your options? Unless you're not going to buy new players.
And the other thing too, I don't think it's fair to criticize Jay Lings. He didn't even get a lot of game time, and the manager clearly you can see this team doesn't work. Like what's his name? Ragnick is not getting the best out of this player. So how is it fair to criticize a guy who he hasn't played he hasn't started for like a long stretch of games. If he was dropping stinkers, then okay, that's a big statement. But I think this is unfair criticism because it's like I think he needs another manager and give him another shot. If he fails, then that's good. Then he's a break.
Sorry, HH.
Yeah.
I can fix Man United, believe it or not. I've got this whole thing planned out.
Somebody with some soul. Please preach. Talk to us about the solution because we're here to help Boychester Divided to become united.
Okay, so we're not going to buy any players. I'm just going to stick with what we have here, and I'm going to fix it like that. De Gea in goal. You play 3 at the back. You play Maguire in the middle because he has no pace. Lindelof and Bay flank him. Then you play Telles at left wing back, and you play Dallo at right wing back, and you play Matic and Donny van de Beek in midfield with Pogba. Matic, Donny van de Beek, and Pogba. Up front, you play Sancho and you play Ronaldo.
Donny van de Beek is
3-5-2. Oh, okay. I'm fun. Wait, what happened to him? Where did he go?
That's an awful lineup, man.
I don't alone. But he's gonna get sold. He doesn't want to stay.
Replace him with Fred, then I guess. Fred, Matic, and Pogba.
But look, I think we need to have now respect undisputed for a United team. We cannot have. Look, I know there's a lot of Ronaldo fans out there, but we cannot have a 37-year-old starting for this team. They need a serious.
You know what? I don't even think they shouldn't have gotten. I think they shouldn't have gotten rid of Van de Beek. I don't even think they should have gotten rid of Martial, to be honest. And one more thing, drop. Well done, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You should drop in the Atlantic Ocean and just never see him again because this is the most useless footballer I have ever seen in my life. My God.
I don't know, but you know, on this species, sorry, on the species, there isn't too. This is why that's the question I asked you, artist, because you didn't really answer my question. I said that ragdoll isn't working. Isn't it the responsibility of Ragnar to be like, it's not about winning games your way. It's about winning games. These are the players you have. Figure out a system that best suits these players. Maguire needs to be in a defensive setup. Play pragmatic, play rigid, you play on the counter.
What defensive setup? The Hague? I don't know what defensive
No. Three at the back is necessary for you guys. You can't play 2 at the back. Your defenders are too slow.
Hold on. Artist, are you saying that if you play 3 at the back, a 3-5-2 or so forth, that wouldn't protect Maguire a lot more than this?
We played that before.
You played that against Atalanta.
Yeah, exactly. We played that against Atalanta.
That sounds like to Charlie Ball. I'm not lying.
And we conceded 2 goals.
You need to try it more often. I think you need Matic in there. I don't care if he's old. He's a much better footballer than McTominay is. Just some composure.
I agree with that. Sorry,
you should have never let Van de Beek go. You should have never let Martial go.
Yeah. I agree with what you're saying. It's just that there clearly are, and this is why I said more of the things in the background of the club. There are clearly things going on that we're not privy to. And in fairness to, I would argue, Ragnick and Ollie at times, it's not so much that the way that we've set up has been poor at times. In a lot of these games this season, it has been individual errors and mistakes. It's not necessarily like that we were set up tactically poorly.
Red Devil Studio. So are you trying to say Ragnick is not a problem? Like he's clearly this guy is not good.
For example, in the first half, when I see the first half, I'm like, I see what he's trying to do because that pressing that we did in that game versus us was causing City problems. It's part of the reason why we scored that goal. That Sancho scored that goal. So Ragnick did say when he became manager, he did say, "Listen, I'm coming with this team halfway in the season with the philosophy that I play. It requires a degree of fitness that a lot of these players don't really have." So with a full
I disagree. These players have fitness. There's only one guy, Ronaldo.
No, they don't.
Old. Okay, bro, he's excused. The rest of the guys are young.
No. They literally said before when Ollie left that literally Manchester United players ran the least amount of pretty much all of the Premier League teams, and this was just before Ollie left. So the pressing system, and we saw this. I'm sure Undisputed will agree when in Liverpool's first season when Klopp came in. When they had to press, Liverpool, they couldn't do it as effectively as they do as they do now.
Yeah,
isn't it because Oli was a bad coach though?
No. I mean, I'm talking about when I'm talking about Ragnick's implementation of the press. Is that you need a degree of because
but
there's no coincidence that like if you watch Manchester United the last couple of games. So before this is my point is that in almost every single game this beginning of this year, United start well in the first half. They press, they do well, but the issue has been that our forwards have not been able to finish. Middlesbrough, Watford, X, Y, and Z, like dominating the first half, but we can't put the ball in the back of the net, misplacing chances. And then what happens? We get tired, pull up the gas, we can't maintain that. The other team grows into the game, and then we concede a goal. That has been
Yes. I'm gonna agree with Juju man here. I'm not gonna lie though. Juju man, I know what you mean here because you know what the mistake was. I agree with HH. Like the Oli tactic worked well with against City. Like, you know, the worst time to press a team. If you can't press, why would you press City? Of every single team in the league, why would you press City? The only team that can actually press us properly is Liverpool.
But it clearly didn't. People saying this Oli tactic, but it clearly didn't because Oli got pimp slapped by Liverpool and City at home.
I mean, but it worked to an extent. I mean, this was never going to work.
And the one thing you mentioned, Red Devils, you say the United players do not press. I mean, aside from Ronaldo, I don't see all those players that are athletic. I don't see why they shouldn't press. So I'm looking at Ragnick, and he's full of it because it's like
wait. I think
he's full
why
of
did you
it's like you had this team for months now, and there's no. I mean, I don't see. This player should be playing his system. He's supposedly a genius, a wizard. I don't see it.
The amount of chances that we actually created when Ragnick was far more than Ollie's hit and run tactics. Where yes, we counter attack and maybe we have 2 or 3 shots on goal and score them. Fine, win those games. But actually, our trans creation under Ragnick has been impressive. The biggest issue that Ragnick has had in the last couple of games has been that we have not had the forwards to actually finish off our chances. That's been the biggest issue. I'm not saying that we're
the best goal scorer of all time.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's what I want to say. Thank you. Yeah, you have the best goal scorer of all time. How can you not finish? Like
he's washed, man. That's why.
No, Jujuman, don't do that. See, you can't say these statements without giving examples. We've literally seen examples of. I know he's the greatest goal scorer of all time, but he's missed his chances.
Yeah,
and we've seen opportunities where. Did Ralph tell Bruno not to pass to Cristiano and to go for goal and miss a 1v1? I don't think he saw that way. That's on Bruno. You see, we have to separate where the manager is to blame and where if a player makes a mistake, how's that on the manager? If a team isn't operating well and don't know what they're doing, that's on the manager. But if players make individual isolated mistakes, Bruno, you could have passed the ball to Cristiano, you went for a 1v1 and you missed. That's on Bruno.
No, but you know where
you were all at and so forth. That's on you. You got to take that responsibility. What does that have to do with the manager?
But you know where Ralph... I tell you what he has. Is Eric Bailly injured? Or is what's it called?
No, he just doesn't get played, bro. He doesn't get played.
And then so Maguire is better than Eric Bailly now. So whose problem is that? That's the coach. Yeah, that's the coach. And then the other part too. Like.
I mean, Bailly's not going to defend himself. Like, why people hype up Bailly? Like,
can I speak on this quickly? Bro?
Last point.
Okay, last point.
The other point, like the Red Devils, you mentioned the other, like he was creating a lot of chances against the other teams, United. But I mean, today, how many chances did they create? I mean, I didn't see any chances. So I was like, this Ragnick is making a lot of excuses. I'm hearing a lot of excuses. The point is, he's not a good manager.
The point is, we wouldn't be in a situation if we did. You know, City were always going to be difficult to United, but regardless, the point that matter is that like this is the first game since December we played like a top four team.
RDS, can I just real quick mention that?
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, can I ask you about the 5-0 when we beat you guys at Old Trafford? Was that not Oli trying to play open? Every time Oli tried to play open, he would always get pimp slapped. The only way you guys beat City or beat us is just by sitting really deep in your own half and then hitting the long ball to Rashford.
To be honest, I didn't really think that we were. I don't know what we're doing at Liverpool game. I don't think we're trying to play. I just think that we started Maguire and then Liverpool were like, it's time to cook. That's basically the summary of that game. Because I don't know what we're playing against Liverpool. But the point I'm trying to make is that, like, in fairness to Ralph, up until December, up until City, the amount of chances that we created against a lot of the bottom or mid-table teams was more than enough for our forwards to score those goals. We should have won those games if our forwards had put away those chances. They didn't, because they lack confidence, or Ronaldo, various reasons. And because the players can't maintain the press, every single team comes back in the second half. We concede because our defense is brickish, and then that's it. So what else can you say?
So before I come to Abdul, who wants to let me just hear this. So from your boy Casey, who says Man United, Portugal could be out in March. CR7 future. Let's not go there yet. I still believe that CR7 will find a way of qualifying Portugal for the World Cup because he's one of the greatest players of all time, and greats make the impossible possible. As far as United are concerned, I think they may get past Atletico, but if they run into a Real, a PSG, a City, then I think it is lights out. So the usual seems a bit more.
Chelsea as well. Chelsea will be
Casey,
as well.
Stop the anti-Pogba agenda. With a balanced midfield, he reached a CL final, won the World Cup. KDB is a good counter-attacking player, 1,000 times better than Bruno, but a tier below Pogba.
Wait, hey, can I ask you a question?
We've disagreed for so much. Finally, something that you said that makes sense. This is.
Hey, can I say why don't you give KDB the same excuse when he plays with that ass? Why you not give this excuse?
Nazi, your mic is on.
No, I think that's
I wish I could answer your question, but all I could hear was.
No, basically what he's trying to say is that Belgium doesn't have the same quality as France does in midfield, so it's not really fair to compare them at international level either.
Yeah, come on. Lacobum
Why
says,
did you disagree?
So who the hell recommends Pogba? Mane got finesse for who the hell recommended Maguire? Mane got finesse for Maguire. Probably in. Oh man, come on, don't do this, but come on, don't do that, but come on. No, you see, my thing is that no, Maguire, that was a finesse. That was a straight finesse. Abdul, talk to me.
That's a mute your mic, bro. So annoying, man. Yeah, bro. Like honestly, I don't know if I'm the only one, but like, United, they've been down bad for a long time now, and there has been even you, bro. Like even you back in the days, bro, and not just you. Like many YouTubers, like we've discussed this United issue so many times, and every year it's always about the players and the manager, bro. It's always about the players and the manager. And I don't understand, like, bro, I remember back when Phil Jones and Chris Smalling, they used to play. The only thing I was hearing, and Ashley Young, bro, the only thing I was hearing was get 2 new centre-backs, a right-back, and we're cooking, bro. Then that happens. Then we don't have a number 10. They get number 10. Now we need a defensive midfielder, bro. There's always something missing. Like last season, bro, they kept saying, we just need a centre-back next to Maguire. We just need someone to partner Maguire. They got Varane. Now Maguire's a problem. There's always a problem, bro. Like, the players are always a problem. It's a deeper issue, bro. It's a more complex issue. Like, you can't just blame it. Like, Juju man talking about Ragnick, bro. You can't blame it on one manager, man.
No.
You can't blame it on one manager. You can't blame it on...
Why?
Like, bro, let me finish. Like, I've heard so many people say, if we get a DM, we're set, bro. We're title challengers. Bro, did that team today look like a team that's one player away from being title challengers? No. And that's the issue. Like, it's a deeper rooted issue, man, from top to bottom. And like, I feel for United fans because there's a lot of politics involved. Like, even at Barca, bro, there's politics. Like Barca, there's Catalonia tax, bro. If you're from Catalonia, bro, like you always get played. And the same thing here. Like if you're in United, bro, if you're English and you're well liked and you got good PR, bro.
If you're Mancunian, you mean? If you're Mancunian.
Yeah, bro, you'll rarely get dropped. You know what I mean? So I completely disagree with Juju, man. Like saying that Ragnick got his tactics wrong, bro. Like Ragnick, Ragnick as well. You can say you can say like, shouldn't he be trying to get the best out of these players? But
I'll do
Ragnick,
that.
he's not really a short-term manager. You know what I mean? He can't.
Yeah, I have a question then. I have a
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
How do you explain the difference in performance that you see from Maguire when he plays for England and when he plays for Man United? It's like completely two different players.
Let me explain it. You can't compare international football with club football. First
Why?
of all.
And
Because-
different for formations as well. Different for
Yeah,
formations
there's
as well.
different formations.
So it's manager.
No, and the pace of the game is different as well. The pace of the game.
It's not just
Back five
managers.
tax.
But bro, like, let's be honest. You say Maguire is playing good for England, bro. Who have they played? Like, they've had the easiest route to the World Cup semi-final.
How about
and to
Italy?
the Euro final ever, bro. Like, who they played?
Did well against Italy in the Euros final. He did.
They lost. That's the one good team they played and they lost.
Yeah, but it still did. It didn't.
No,
like,
no, but
Maguire was involved in the goal.
Judgment though, it's like
Maguire was in the goal.
no, my thing though is that judgment. When do the players take responsibility? That's I say that because there has to be a point when the players are to blame. Why is this always the manager is to blame? Because you can't always be like, oh, it's the manager. Like, judgment, if a player makes a mistake, how is that on the manager? You made a mistake, own it.
Yeah. No, but we have to agree here. Like, modern football manager has a lot of influence on the game. Like, if you like, you can have an look at Liverpool. Like, what Klopp has done to Liverpool. Like, we can say most of Liverpool's success is because of Klopp. Like, you put another manager, I'm not sure they are successful.
No, but judgment, answer me this. If a player makes a mistake in a game, an individual mistake, how is that the manager's fault? If you've made a mistake, you misjudged a tackle, you missed a 1v1, you missed an open goal. If you missed an open goal, how's that the manager's fault? If you missed a tackle, you were out of position, how's that the manager's fault?
Okay, 2 points. Like if it happens once in a while, okay, not the manager's fault. But if it's consistent, look at Maguire. This guy has been coaching this team how many months now? I mean, is
yeah, but that's not the manager though, Juju.
It's not the manager's fault, bro.
That's on the board because like what people need to also understand is that like
okay.
there is definitely pressure from and I know it's and I'm fairly sure it's good. There's definitely pressure from the top where there'll be certain things in players' contracts. Like if people remember when Alexis Sanchez was at the club, and you have to constantly play. There's certain clauses and things where certain players have to be played. Like if you actually watch when Ragnick came in, when he came in, he actually dropped Maguire. He dropped Shaw. He dropped a lot of outperforming players. And then if you notice, he brought them back into the team. Why? Because he was told from higher up, you have to play these players because we paid this amount of money for them. We put this in their contract. They have to play.
It's politics, bro. Like that's what I said.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Like, how do we know this? Like, where are the sources? Because like this is now speculation. Where?
But did you man look at it, bro? If a player is consistently underperforming and different managers are starting him consistently, there must be something suspicious.
Yeah,
going
like
on.
it's simple logic. It's simple logic
Yeah,
that
bro.
they are forced to play that player. They don't have as much power as you think.
Yeah. For me, like, bro, honestly, for United, bro, like I wouldn't over exaggerate it as well because, bro, I just think last season it messed up this season because it gave them unrealistic expectation. You know, the season before last, bro, they were fighting for fourth. You know what I mean? So
look, guys, I'll say that. Good luck to your boys, Boychester, and I will still say this just to end it on this.
Yeah,
call me crazy. I still believe when all is said and done, after 38 games are played, they will somehow just about make fourth. If they don't make fourth, Lord in a court, they will. Chic, they will.
They won't.
Guys, it's now ready.
It might be a blessing.
So, guys, look, I think.
Why is that CCL there, man, at the end, man?
Do you know what's funny about that?
So
Whole,
many
do you know
haters,
that the beauty about that whole thing that will remain, because unless you win the Champions League via away goals, we remain the legitimate
Ridiculous.
Wow.
owners of that trophy. So whoever wins it this year, we still whoever wins this year are the illegitimate UCL winners. We remain the only legitimate winners of the UCL based on when it gets through away goals. So, guys, I think we can fairly say that there's pretty much only one game that truly matters. Now, let's be real here, guys. Salzburg ain't doing nothing. Sporting are like 6-0 down.
No.
And
You have to talk about that match.
5-0, 5-0.
No, you have to talk about that
and
match.
also like Inter, and also like Hassan.
I know, heritage.
Stop
that nonsense. Stop that nonsense. Stop that nonsense.
Hassan, Inter going to Anfield to get
These are the
tested.
champions of Italy. Respect the champions of Italy, bro.
Hassan, have you seen what Serie looks like right now? It's a mess. Okay, as you say, champions of Italy.
Inter just won
Juve are about to
5-0
win
heritage.
that down league, bro.
Inter just
With
baptized the
freaking
team
Morata.
yesterday, bro. Inter just baptized the team yesterday. Heritage.
Who's gonna cook them?
No, Hassan, don't do that. Salernitana, who are bottom of Serie.
Lautaro just scored a hat trick. He's back, bro. Listen,
Against
that's serious.
Salernitana.
That's
Against Salernitana. No.
serious team, man.
Guys, honestly speaking, there's only really one game that we're here to talk about. This only bit the only game that we're going to talk about for maybe the next hour or so. Now, here's the thing here. It's interesting. Now, people will say Real gave birth to Real Sociedad and PSG lost to Nice Biscuits. But I keep reminding people, PSG are not motivated for the Uber Eats. They're here for the UCL. And I don't know what Ancelotti was trying to do in that first leg. I have no idea. Because I believe that if Real Madrid go out, Ancelotti will regret his approach to that first leg, because they could have really given PSG a game. I think they could have actually taken something from PSG, because Real Madrid have the players too. But they're 1-0 down and they have to say what's up. I'm looking at the psychology here, because I feel that PSG need this. Want is a different thing, but they need this more than Real Madrid. But it's Real Madrid, and Real Madrid, this is in their lineage. Messi needs to show up, because he needs to erase that penalty miss. He'll be saying what's up in the group stage. No one cares now. It's now the knockouts. CL quarter, CL semi, CL final is now the quarters. And I think if Messi has a big game, it's going to do a lot for what has been a very difficult season for him. Going to do a lot for him, a very, very difficult season for him. So I will come to your boy PSG Delta. PSG Delta. I mean, how worried are you of the threat that Real Madrid pose? Or do you feel that based off of that performance, where you should have won by a lot more goals, you can go to the Bernabeu and say what's up?
I'm not really too worried. It would be a very close game, but we'll win by 2 goals. Messi and Mbappe will be the scorers. The reason why I'm not worried is because Casemiro is not going to be there, and he's a crucial part of a player who's going to mark Messi. So that's going to give Messi an open room in the midfield. Because Valverde, let's be honest, there's a completely different gap between Valverde and Casemiro when it comes to defending Messi. I mean, Valverde has no experience. He's still a young kid. Casemiro is a 4-time Champions League winner. So, let's see here. Yeah, I'm just trying to think who's missing from the Real Madrid team. Cruz, I don't think he's going to be there. Mendy is not going to be there.
Yeah, and I mean, Casemiro and Mendy, those are 2 huge misses, man.
Yeah,
Those
it's
are
like
huge misses.
And for us, it's only Sergio Ramos who's not going to be there, and it's not going to be much of a difference, really. Marquinhos and Casemiro.
One stick man.
And just trying to keep a straight face here. Hakimi is going to be back. Listen, we've been off on that right flank side without Hakimi. I think his combination with Messi is very, very needed in the Real Madrid game, because against Nice yesterday was Kerr, and he has this dude is awful, man. Like I can't even believe some of these players who play for us. They shouldn't even be starters for like
but see, my
mid-table.
thing. Look, you make a great point in the sense of Casemiro missing. I think that's a huge miss.
Yeah,
that's definitely a huge miss. But let's keep it a stack. There is Valverde can still do a job. Maybe not as good as Casemiro, but Valverde can still do a job.
I don't rate him, man.
If Benzema cooks, because you didn't face Real Madrid in that first leg. I don't know who that was. That wasn't Real Madrid. So we've not seen how well pitch can cope against Benzema, Vini, all these guys are on form. Modric is really saying what's up. You've got Carvajal there. So are you worried about that of Benzema and thinking what's up, or do you believe Marquinhos and the crew can take care of a Benzema and Vini really linking up and really combining well?
I'm not worried about Benzema at all, man. I think every time he came against top center backs, I think he completely ghosted. So what he does in the league for Real Madrid is not really it's not really something that astonishes me. It's not something that makes me surprised. The only particular Real Madrid player that I was really worried about is Casemiro, but he's out now, which gives Messi more freedom to give passes to Mbappe that he can run from behind, and there's no defenders in Real Madrid that can stop Mbappe. So that's why I'm so confident, man. Like without Casemiro, without that crucial part in the midfield, Messi is the best playmaker, or at least top 3 in the world. And Mbappe, when it comes to from running from behind, from the defense, he's got to be up there with one of the best. So I'm saying 2-0. I don't think they're going to score against us.
Whoa! So you're saying, wait, hold up. 3-0 aggregate score. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I do believe that. I truly do believe that, because I just don't see in what way are Real Madrid going to win. I didn't see anything from Benzema in that first leg that's going to say, he's going to come back.
See, that's what I said. You can't judge from the first leg. I believe that Ancelotti was trying a tactic that I think wasn't smart, but tactic was don't concede. And if you concede a goal, cool, but let's try and get away with perhaps a 0-0, and then we can then say what's up back home. So you cannot imagine that a team like Real Madrid, with the players that they have, will play as badly as they did in that first leg.
You just made a point. You just made a point about try not to concede. They're going to be more open now. And you see how dangerous Mbappe is when they give him more freedom, or how Messi
but then
and
have you
Neymar
heard
is.
that attack is the best form of defense? So if Real Madrid control the game and control the ball the way that City do, and don't give you the ball and keep on attacking you, winning the ball up high and not allowing you to actually get any kind of rhythm, that is how that they can stop you from actually attacking them. So basically, my thing is, we have to see a much better Real Madrid. We have to. Like, we can't imagine that they're going to play as badly as they did in that first leg. No way.
They won't play as badly, but what I'm trying to see here in the midfield, I think Verratti will completely dominate Modric again. Look at the teams and Modric, came up with. I think even Gavi, when he played against Barcelona, Gavi, the youngster from Barcelona, completely outshined him. So him playing against Real Sociedad, Atletico Madrid, who even struggled against this pathetic United team, I'm not too, there's nothing in that Real Madrid side apart from Casemiro, who's gone, that makes me, concerned or worried about us losing that leg. So I'm very confident. I'm very, very confident, and I firmly believe that we will win and we will go through.
What's it called? Chic, Cobham, talk to me, man. Or Real Madrid, PSG. Messi legacy on the line.
Messi's legacy on the line. For me, PSG have to win. There's no ifs, buts, maybes, because if they don't, then this entire Mbappe project, Messi project,
like, you see,
Neymar project,
PSG are under more pressure to win than Real Madrid. PSG are under way more pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. Because if they don't, then it's a big waste of time, and I don't think they'll probably win a Champions League in the next 5 years. This is probably their best opportunity in terms of like attacking wise. This is probably the best that they've ever had. So why? why?
I have no idea. I have no idea, bro. I have no idea.
Yeah, but something's telling me that because it's at Madrid, Madrid are probably going to be more up for it. But it depends if Madrid get the first goal early and sort of like dictate how the game flows. Then it could be problems for PSG because when Real Madrid starts rolling at home, specifically against PSG, we've seen it in the past that they can easily just get 1, 2, 3, and yeah, I think Madrid might pull something out of this game. Something's telling me that Madrid isn't dead and buried. It's like they're still hanging on. But it depends if Neymar and Messi show up because he can't just rely on Mbappe.
Neymar? Wait, did you say name? Who?
I think he meant Neymar.
No.
Yeah, I mean, normally this time of the year, he's injured, quote unquote, because his sister's birthday is actually in, I think it's on Thursday. So normally this time of year, he's out injured and hanging out with his sisters. But
Neymar's not injured.
Oh no! Wow. That's a surprise because his sister's birthday is like in 3 days. But
I digress, isn't it?
I'm surprised he doesn't have any cramps.
Look. So also, Rob, talk to me, man. Rob, PSG, Real Madrid. Surely, PSG doesn't go out and Rob. Messi shows up, doesn't it? Like Messi reminds people why he's that dude on Wednesday.
Well, he has so because, for example, Casemiro is not there. He's a bit close defensively, and the same with Mendy. So I think that because they're defensively a bit weaker, I think that Messi will hopefully do something. And I think that PSG will win, and they should win, because Real Madrid are losing some big players that aren't playing that game. So it's a lot easier for PSG. But at the same time, I think that Real Madrid will play a bit better than the first game. For example, Benzema just came back from an injury back then, and he's now fully fit. So he should also play better than he did back then. But I still think that PSG will win.
Rob, can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
How do you cure racism?
I don't know, probably with banning fans and other people that are racist, for example.
No, Rob. I said, how do we ban racism from society? How do we cure racism from society? How do we become one as a human race? How do we, black, whites, everyone come together as one? How do we cure racism as a whole?
Well, that's difficult to say. I don't really, that's too difficult.
Rob, you don't have to answer, bro. You don't have to answer.
If you had to give a suggestion, just a suggestion of how we do it, what would your first approach be? What would you do to bring us together? Because I feel like we don't love each other enough. How would you bring us together more as a human race, as a family?
You need to get locked up, man.
Rob, what you can say is that something that will help is if certain owners don't work with certain corrupt politicians. That's possibly one way. That's possibly one way to start. I'm just
Rob, you know what he just said. So Rob, just give me one suggestion, because Rob answers that. Rob, I think that we don't love each other enough, and I'm just saying that we're not together as human race. What needs to be done for humanity as a whole that we can come together for less racism in the world? What's one thing that can happen, Rob?
For example, like I said, banning people and fining people at the games, for example.
So Rob, and okay, last thing, and then last thing, and I'll move on. Are you cool with Chinese people?
What the hell kind of question is this?
Rob, say no comment, bro. Say no comment.
Are you cool with people from China? Are you cool with them?
Yes, with the people, but not with the government.
Great answer, Rob.
Great answer.
Can I just ask? So Cruz is out, right? Cruz is out.
Is he?
I don't know. Someone said he's out.
No, I'm not sure whether Cruz is out, man. I'm not sure.
I think
I thought he was available, bro.
Hey, Chief, I think I know how to stop racism, bro.
Hassan, I didn't ask you. Hassan did ask you. I asked Rob.
I think.
I asked Rob. Okay.
I think you should take the knee in the second half, bro.
No.
Taking the knee in the second
Lads, lads.
Awesome.
The only thing Pogba. You know what, lads? Thanks for that, bro. That was not very helpful, but thank you, man. Yeah, says only way United win the title this season is win against Atletico, play Juve or Benfica in the quarters, play Corinth Bayern in the semis, and in the final, best player is injured. Those are lots of stuff to go through, bro.
It's
Like,
not Benfica playing.
Yeah, those are a lot of stuff to happen.
Benfica beat United, so I don't know if they want that job, bro.
Casey says, HH, Hakimi pocketed your Vini. Benzema's a bomb. Against a decent defense. Real didn't play well because they don't have the legs anymore. If no LSG, it's 5-0. Kind of remember that Casey is a Barca fan who has a grudge against everything Real Madrid and everything Chelsea because he's a rival to Real Madrid and because Chelsea embarrassed his club in 2012 when his GOAT missed a penalty in a crucial game in the semi. But Casey, shout out to you, bro. Shane Schubr. This ties relevance. Liverpool got it. Hashtag in the bag.
It's a fair point.
Yeah, I agree.
Quadruple pending. Quadruple pending.
Casey says Real haven't won a knockout at Bernabeu since 2018. Undisputed, talk to me. This game, Real against PSG. Undisputed, is this when Messi finally reminds people that I'm better than that Portuguese eyeline user who plucks his eyebrows? I'm going to show people why I'm not freaking. I mean, honestly, Messi has to remind people. Wednesday, it happens. Come talk to me. Yes.
I first of all, I don't think Casemiro is as big of a loss as people think. I actually think having Camavinga and Valverde in there, just younger players in there, because they looked so bad in the first leg. Marco Verratti.
Messi has a nice sense of Casemiro. Casemiro is inside Messi's psyche. He's inside his psyche.
Yes, I think he'll have a better game. I think he'll have one assist. He won't have a goal because he can't score these days anymore. I actually think he's forgotten how to shoot. He's forgotten how to move, but he will get an assist. One question:
I think our guy is finished, bro. I think he's finished.
No, he's not finished. He's winning the World Cup actually. But I do have a question. Who's playing in this PSG midfield? This PSG international here? Because if this complete loser Wijnaldum plays in midfield, PSG are done for this.
Makes my countrymen respect him.
No, I am not respecting this guy. Did you see the stats? Marco had 133 touches, and this guy had 21 in the same game, in the same amount of time.
The midfield.
Marco is that dude.
No. To answer your question, man, the midfield three is Verratti, Paredes, and Idrissa Gueye.
That's the best. That's the best.
Yeah,
you have.
that's
I mean,
the best. That's the best we can offer right now.
Verratti's amazing, obviously. Gueye is, Yeah. Paredes has some nice passes, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think it's good enough, man. I think it's not obviously amazing, but it's not bad. You know, it's not like Wijnaldum and Danilo that we had.
I do have to say one thing. This whole thing about the Bernabeu is a complete myth. Like, Real is mediocre at best at the Bernabeu, even when they were winning Champions Leagues. They were always away from home.
What happened to you last season, undisputed?
What?
In the Champions League, what happened to you guys against Real?
We had Nat Phillips in defense. Don't make me laugh. I think
great.
No. Fully fit Liverpool has this thing in the bag. So we're really just discussing the losing finalist here. But I do think PSG is winning this.
Wait, has someone clipped Undisputed?
No. I mean, like, wait, let me clip him. I'll clip him. So
it's between Chelsea and Liverpool.
Wait, wasn't Trent playing?
Continue. Talk to me. Real Madrid. So Arsenal and Real Madrid have no chance because I believe that PSG will win because I believe PSG will win not for any real football reason, just because I cannot imagine a world in which Messi gets knocked out.
Okay, let me explain to you. My head says PSG because they're in the lead. My heart says Madrid. 3 reasons why PSG potentially could lose: Loch, aka Poch, Pessi, and the most overrated Brazilian, and the most overrated player of all time,
Marquinhos.
Neymar. No, Neymar. I just generally I don't know why everyone's underestimating Madrid. I generally don't, because a 1-0 lead is so risky. So I don't know why everyone's underestimating PS.
It's because they have so many key players missing, man. They have Cruz,
It
Casemiro,
means
Mendy
nothing.
missing.
It doesn't. Okay, on paper.
What do you mean it means nothing? Of course it means something. Casemiro is
paper,
a huge part of it.
No.
They gotta play.
No. Delta, I do. Yes,
You're just
Casemiro missing is
underestimating them.
definitely a big loss. And what's it called? Camavinga isn't trash, and Valverde isn't trash. Now I get that Real Sociedad that are side pieces, but on a psychological level, to come off an emphatic win puts you in a great state of mind in that game. Now, losing to Nice Biscuits, I don't think that's that big a deal, but there is something when you play for a club that has kind of a heritage and a history that Real Madrid do. I believe PSG will win, but I don't think it's just going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, and Real are not going to make it easy. So, like, PSG are going to have to really much raise their game and see also, because let me say right now, if Benzema and Vinny didn't even appear in that game in the first place, hence why you think about this. Just think about this. PSG were at home, and that has to be the worst performance I've seen from Real Madrid in years, and you only won 1-0 in injury time. So think about that. That is probably Real Madrid will never play as badly as that. I don't think. I'm not saying them play that badly. So they can only go up from there. So you're now going to come into their house, and these are guys where I'm not big on experience, but experience means something here. So from Benzema to Carvajal to Modric to these guys, they know what it means to win these games. They know what it means to win these trophies. PSG, apart from Messi and Neymar and Ramos, who hardly even plays, you don't really know. So don't just come and just assume, because bro, there's what wrong with you. There is way more pressure on PSG in this game than Real Madrid. For Real Madrid, it's like, oh, it's cool. We're getting Mbappe in the summer, maybe Pogba and so forth. This isn't even a real team. This could be Mbappe's last season. But it could be Mbappe's final season. So you going out would be disastrous.
Well, I just have a question. Is Nacho playing? Nacho Fernandez for Real Madrid?
If he's playing, what would that mean?
I mean, if he's playing, I mean, that's...
I mean, yeah, he is gonna play.
Is he even like relevant anymore, man? It's like
no.
Well,
Nacho is like he's a utility man. He's not great, but he does a job. Not to a very high degree, but he does a job.
I completely disagree with what you said, bro.
In regards to what, Nacho or the game?
The game, man, completely.
So Abdul, you're saying that PSG will walk over Real Madrid?
No, but you're saying that you're making it out to be that Real Madrid played horribly because they didn't turn up. But that's false. Real Madrid
they played badly on purpose.
No, it means that PSG made them play bad.
No. What you're saying is there is no way Real Madrid can play that badly again. So you're trying to say that it's in their control. But from what I saw and what I think, it might not be true. I think they played that badly because PSG made them play that bad. PSG's dominance, PSG's speed, PSG's power, PSG's aggressiveness is what annihilated Real Madrid. So, of course,
so Abdul, you're saying that Ancelotti didn't come with a conservative approach of like, don't go all out. When we get the ball, don't push too much. Keep it conservative.
So HH, that's how Madrid been playing the last 3 years. HH, that's how they've been playing under Zidane and Ancelotti. They've been like this for a while. Every big game they sit back and they're conservative. I haven't seen Real Madrid on the front foot in a big game for years. That game was nothing new. Every game against Barcelona, they sit back and hit us on the counter attack. So are you gonna tell me they're gonna go all out attacking from the get-go? I don't think so. And even if they do, I think it's going to play in PSG's hands more than Real Madrid's hands, because PSG are deadly on the counter attack. So, of course, they're going to be at home. And of course, you say that it's Real Madrid heritage, and surely they're going to have a better performance, bro. But I don't know, something happened, man. Like the way I saw Vinny get pocketed by Hakimi.
In one game.
No, wait. Let me finish. The way I saw Vinny get pocketed, bro, I have not seen anything like that before, bro. Like the way that midfield got bossed, it wasn't completely down to Real Madrid having an off day. I think PSG had a big part to play in that. And honestly speaking, bro, it would have been a closer tie, in my opinion, had the suspensions not been there, bro. I think the suspensions, they ruined it.
Abdul, let me say this too, because this is something what I said to Delta. Okay. PSG played amazing, made Real Madrid look bad, blum blum. You only won 1-0 in injury time.
Yeah, but you're missing a point, though. Yes, they only won 1-0.
Yeah.
But Real Madrid had 0 shots on target, bro.
Abdul, Real could have had a -6 shots on target. You only won 1-0. So despite all the possession, how well you played, it's only 1-0.
But you know, it being 1-0, it's actually an advantage for PSG. Because I think if they had won 2 or 3-0, they might have come into this game thinking they've already won.
I agree.
And do a miracle Camp Nou. You saw what happened. I think now that it being close, they're gonna come in alert and ready and focused. So, but like, bro, like, don't clip me because, like, bro, we know LSG, bro. We know LSG, bro. They can turn up at any second, bro. And Real Madrid, man, say what you want, they still have amazing talent. But
okay, but Abdul, what are you saying so I can just have you clipped? So you're saying that PSG will easily beat Real Madrid on Wednesday?
I'm not gonna say about the score, but I think we're gonna see another dominant performance from PSG, bro.
Coward. What's it called? From your boy Barry, who says, despite the first leg performance from PSG, we have yet to see them perform versus a top European side at the top of their game. Example, the second City game. This is what I want. I want Real Madrid at their best to really push PSG, so we can have a truly titanic battle against Wednesday. And let's now see Messi have to say something, Neymar have to say something, because Mbappe has been carrying this team for way too long. Okay, there's only so much that this young man can do. This guy, he's been carrying this thing for way too long. So for me, I'll say I want Messi and Neymar to have to now try to say something, because do you know how funny? You know,
Wait, did you say Neymar?
Neymar. No one has been mentioning Neymar in this whole thing. So I just want to say, Wingwood Bunny says Pogba is a first son, Kevin isn't. Respect Kings. Basically, Wingwood Bunny, he's now pro black now. So just to let you guys know, he's fully pro black.
Wait, hey Church, have you got that PS5?
No, I don't. Who told you I had a PS5? I'm still trying to find one.
Abdul, I thought Barney owes you a PS5.
Oh, yes, he does. No, I'm still trying to hunt him for that PS5. Still trying to hunt him. Juju, man, talk to me, man.
Yes, with this game, I mean, I'm going to say I expect PSG to win, not because they have a great manager. You know my thoughts on Pochettino. Like, I haven't watched
man and managers, man. God damn.
Nah, yeah, I'm just saying. Like, I literally haven't watched PSG's game aside from the Madrid one. I cannot watch this. I cannot. I'm sorry. Like, it's just. It's just a pain. Like, I feel worse watching
They played well in the first leg, though. That was a great performance. In the first leg. They dominated Real Madrid for the whole game.
Yeah, I was shocked. Especially like Vinicius was pocketed by Danny Lowe, who I don't rate Danny Lowe. And so with this game, like, I'm expecting PSG to win, not because of the manager, but I say with PSG, like, this would be embarrassing if they lose to Madrid. This would be embarrassing than 6-1, because Madrid, like, literally, Madrid have zero pressure. They have no one. A lot of their key players are injured or are out of the game, and PSG have everyone. So I was like, and they have the players. So it's, if they lose, I mean, there's no excuse. Like it's just like I don't even know what to say. But what I'm going to say, what I'm going to add, then I'll say I hope Mbappe goes to Madrid. Like he doesn't deserve this. This is like this team.
Wait.
I'm
you're
done.
talking as in like, PSG are the favorites though. They are
Yeah,
winning
yes.
1-0. So you're talking as if like these guys have already lost already against Real Madrid. So give Poch a chance. Who knows? If PSG come on Wednesday and they obliterate Real Madrid, completely control them, win the game like 2-0, 3-0, give Poch some credits, bro.
I'll go next after you, Juju. Sorry,
but the one thing, even if PSG somehow go and win this Champions League, I want Poch out. I don't care. I want this guy out. Like it's not even fun anymore. I don't even enjoy. I don't even enjoy
Wait, who do
watching
you support,
PSG.
Juju man? Who do you support?
I'm neutral, but I used to like watching PSG. But
who are
now
you on loan
I kind
to?
of.
Who are you on
What-
loan
what's
to
that?
now? Who are you on loan to now?
Right now, I'm like I'm a free agent. I'm a free agent.
Juju man, sorry, we normally don't accept applications, but I would be interested in your application for Liverpool. Just saying,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
an offer.
yeah.
Wait,
I'll wait
Honestly,
until
are
like,
you mad? Are you sure? Do you want to completely ruin?
Oh yeah, like the bad luck. Yeah, it's true, but true. But with this PSG game, it's like I look at Madrid, like Benzema is there. I mean, Benzema is there. With Ancelotti, I mean, this team is no good. Let's just be honest. I don't think this Madrid team is good, and it should be a straightforward game. I have nothing to add about this game. PSG should win. If they don't, look, I don't even know what to say at this point. It's this is not their history. It's not their history.
Anthony the Goat Man, talk to me. Real PSG. Anthony the Goat. Z-Man, talk to me, man. Z-Man.
Okay, man, I got it. Like everyone's talking about missing Casemiro, but Mendy's gone, which means Mascherano's not Mascherano. Marcelo's gonna start, which is a problem, bro. Because Marcelo
no, Z-Man, no, they don't do that, bro. What they do is they play Alaba left back and Nacho center back, bro.
That could work, but even though
that's what they do. No,
that
that's what
that also still weakens their back line. It's like I'm telling you, bro. PSG that was by design by PSG in the first leg. They should have won by 4 goals to 3 goals because
But they didn't,
one
bro.
goal. Yeah, no, they were the dominant force, and I don't think that's just by luck. I think that's just by the quality of the team and them just having more energy than the other team. I feel like you're missing Casemiro, so what are you going to play Valverde and then Camavinga might start depending on Cruz.
So is Marcelo going to start at left back then?
No,
Mendy.
he's not apparently.
No,
It's,
but
Alaba
Alaba is a left back.
Yeah, he's going to start as a left back.
Oh, good point.
With Nacho.
But what they do, is
Nacho and Militao in the midfield. Sorry, in the defense.
They put Nacho at centre back.
Yeah. So that would be the best move, but I still don't see how Real Madrid are going to make it out of this. Even though this is PSG's game, if they lose this, there's no way they should be losing this. This is their tie to win, and I just feel like with the amount of missing players they have, there is no excuse for these guys. There is no excuse. It can't be the manager. The players have to show up. I think. Listen, as much Benzema is a great player, but let's be honest, bro. Benzema against this back line, Marquinhos, who's a wonderful center back, and just having that solid back line, I don't expect them to be sniffing that many chances compared to what PSG had. Even if they come out,
Zeman, that's just disrespectful.
No, that's
not sniffing. Come on,
as much.
Benzema.
You gotta look at.
No, my point.
Hold on, Zeman.
No. My point is, even if they expand the game, this is still PSG's game to win. If you expand the game, you're giving space to a player like Mbappe. You're giving space to the Messi. You're giving space to so much players if you try to beat them through playing football. I just feel like that's not the best way of going, unless Cruz is fit, which is like 50-50. I don't know if he's gonna make it. If he's gonna make it, that's probably will transform everything. And Camavinga, Camavinga might have been good against Real Sociedad, but I don't know.
This is different gravy. PSG
Yeah,
is different gravy.
This is actually a good test for him if he starts for Real Madrid. But I don't know. I don't know if he is, because the Cruz, it's not really clear, and I just feel like Modric. I don't think he's gonna hold the midfield of the park. We seen what Verratti can do, and if Verratti is fully fit and he's operating the middle of the park and he's been given instructions just to control the middle of the park and maintain that control in the middle of the park, I don't see that much.
So
chance for Real
Zona, you're saying
Real
that
Madrid.
PSG, this should be a routine win for PSG in 90.
No, I don't expect them to blow them out. I expect them
No,
to
this is a blowout,
win
but
it.
routine, relatively comfortable.
Yeah, no, that's the expectation. If PSG somehow end up letting go of this tie and losing it, bro, I need you to take down the Barcelona structure and build the PSG structure again, because there's no way they can let this tie go. I mean, the amount of forces they have, the amount of attacking power and how solid they look. There's no way they're gonna let this tie go. It'd be disgraceful for PSG.
I would just
wait, hold up. RDS, then I'll come to you, Del Story. RDS.
I'm going to go against Gwen, because I actually think that Madrid actually have a chance, and I'll tell you why.
Facts.
Wait, so hold on, wait, before you go.
One theme of my football analysis. Everyone is talented. Everyone can dribble. Everyone can shoot. Everyone has technique, because once at a level where everyone is of a reasonable same level of technique, what separates the good from the great? What separates the tier 2s from the tier 1? The tier 1s from the chief or guys is this: your mentality, your psychology, knowing who you are. Knowing who you are. That's the mentality thing, bro. Knowing who you are. So, before the World Cup, it was Eden Hazard.
Okay, you know what, RDS, me.
RDS,
that's enough. RDS, mute your mic. RDS, mute your mic.
We'll see.
RDS,
Is that fit for the game? Is that
Red
fit
Devil
for the
Studio,
game?
you will mute your mic. I demand you mute your mic. Thank you.
That wasn't born last year.
All right, RDS, can you wait? Guys, okay, RDS.
Brown was born during.
No, don't. This is it, guys. No. RDS, no. That's good. No. We're not gonna do that. Now, Red Devil Studio.
Okay.
When I unmute you, you will talk about the game. But before you go,
Abuse of power. Abuse of power.
No. Does Eden Hazard not play for Real Madrid, right?
I don't know who that is. So basically, we're doing a poll. Hold on, we're doing a poll right now.
Right, okay.
We're doing a poll,
okay.
And the poll is who goes through on Wednesday.
Okay.
9% say they don't know.
Okay.
43% say PSG. 48% say Real Madrid.
Okay.
Oh, really?
And you can see why they're saying Real Madrid, because, as you said in that masterful documentary, guys, check it out, by the way. Eden Hazard documentary, 40 minutes. Check it out. Win against West Ham, man. It is clutch. It's great. Please check out the documentary.
What a guy, man.
They have a player in Eden Jeremiah Hazard who can do something. If there is a time for Hazard to ball, it's against PSG in a knockout stage. Like, now, I'm not. No, AJ, you're sighing. I don't know why you're sighing. Like, because who's he gonna play? He's gonna play Benzema. He's gonna play Vinicius. Who else is he gonna play? He's not gonna play Asensio.
You don't think he's gonna play Asensio?
I mean,
Yeah, he will.
Bale is an option,
Hazard isn't starting.
Why isn't Hazard starting, HH?
Because it is what it is. Because they have other players that can play that position.
Is it because those other players are better or worse than the guy who you said, is a
RDS? Who is going to win this game? PSG, Real Madrid, please.
I mean, like I said, bro, like if you bring up Shane Schubert's comment, you know what I mean? Just bring up Shane's comment.
No, I'm cool. No, but you know what I find crazy is that
yes.
hasn't this guy received enough abuse? Like,
am I abusing?
How do you like the guy has been insulted?
You called him top
It's
3.
enough.
I'm giving him I'm complimenting him. I don't know how I've abused this guy. I'm saying if Hazard balls, Real Madrid beat PSG. That's what I'm saying. If Hazard balls, then Real Madrid beat PSG Delta. If Hazard balls, you should be scared. Neymar should be scared. Messi should be scared.
He's on the radar, man. He's definitely on the radar.
Well, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, so I mean, the only failing that really, if obviously Benzema comes clutch, does his thing. I don't think that Valverde and Camavinga are as bad as people make them out to be.
They're not bad, but they're not. They don't have the experience, man. They're still youth. I mean, this is a Champions League knockout game against a team like PSG, so it's pressure. It's definitely the pressure that's going to get up to them.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, when you're PSG Delta, when you're facing top 3 in the world, what can you do? Top 3. What can you do?
Yeah, you got to put 2 mans up front on him, man.
That's what I'm saying, exactly. Man mark him. So I don't
guys.
know, so
Hazard isn't doing nothing on Wednesday. Hazard won't play on Wednesday. Hazard probably won't even be on the freaking squad. It is what it is. It's what it is. And
is that if you accept, some sort of realization or acceptance, that Hazard is what he's not.
No. I accept that he was the best player at a World Cup, and he balls in a semi-final.
I can see that.
Against the world champions. I'll accept that. But what I will accept though is Real Madrid can't look to Hazard to do anything in a game of this magnitude.
Why is that?
Injury. So
you're not injured,
injury. So the focus for Real Madrid is Vini and Benzema. For Camavinga, I think this game is a bit too high octane. He's a bit because I don't think there's so much riding on this game. I believe that the lineup Ancelotti picks is going to be key. I already know what PSG's lineup is going to be, but you saw from PSG's level of performance. See, Abdul, I sort of half agree with you because I do feel that there's a sense of urgency for PSG this season because of Messi being here and because they played this could be Mbappe's last season. So PSG really feel as if, no, this could be. Here's why I believe that the winner is going to either be PSG or Man City. Now, whoever wins means nothing because we're still the legitimate champions. So whoever wins are the illegitimate, illegal winners of the UCL that we own, but that's fine. But I feel it's going to come from either PSG or Man City, for sure. For sure. Because Ban are moving weird. So, RDS, who are you going with, bro?
It's still tough, man. It's tough. Yeah, I'm going for Real Madrid. I'm going against the Real Madrid. I'm going against the grain. I'll stick with it, man. Because unlike you, HH, I haven't lost faith. I have not lost faith. I think that if even if he comes on as a sub, like last 15 minutes, even if he comes on and does his thing, he can still deliver something. So yeah, no, I'm going for Real Madrid. Just
RDS. He brings on Bale and Asensio before Hazard.
Bro, Abdul, relax.
Yeah, Rodrigo's gonna start ahead of him, man.
D-man, relax.
Bunch of players start ahead of him.
Relax, Hazard's not finished, man. He's not finished.
HH, your Bram jinx started a war. If PSG lose, my jinx didn't start a war. Colin Bram had nothing to do with what is happening right now in the world. So please don't start that narrative. HH Chemnitz celebrates 5-1 PSG if Hazard scores. Bro, if Hazard scores an amazing goal, yes, I'll celebrate.
5-1 PSG.
So, but if Hazard scores a bicycle kick or he dribbles the length of the pitch, which he has done 3 times, I'll celebrate. So why can't I celebrate that?
No, you should celebrate, man.
I don't know whether I want to do this, but I'll
Can I
try.
speak about?
Oh yeah, there are concepts, but okay, adopted squirrel. I'm going to give you like about 10 seconds. If I don't like your voice, I'll just throw you out. So talk to me about PSG Real Madrid. If I think your voice sounds odd, I'm going to throw you out. So talk to me about PSG.
It's me. Relax. PSG and Real Madrid. I'll keep it simple.
It's from the last stream. You called it
from last stream.
Okay, Sage, is everything fine at home and so forth? Because I've been seeing some of your comments in the chat and everything. So Sage, is everything fine?
So the PSG, I think PSG are gonna win. There's no way they break it. There's just no way they break it. But they have this guy called Lionel Messi on their team, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. With him on the team, it's unpredictable. So it also depends on Benzema if he shows up and Zard. To be honest, I feel like he can have an impact.
Well said,
I've been
Sage.
waiting for
Well
that
said.
impact for the past 2 seasons, but I'm still waiting for that impact off the bench. So I think PSG will get it done, but it won't be easy. And yes, everything is fine at home.
Can I just go back
Oh
to
my god, bro.
Z-Man's point about our defense? You know how, because I think people need to realize like how quiet we kept Man City. I mean, Man City have been smashing teams like 5-0, and they only scored like 2 goals against us. They didn't even score at the Parc des Princes. So when it comes to Champions League, I think our defense is right up there with the very best when it comes to Champions League performances at the defensive partnership. So that's why I was like confident, HH. That's why I'm confident that Real Madrid with their attack, it's obviously not as good as Man City. So I'm still firmly confident that we're going to go through and they won't do anything, surprisingly.
Barry,
Can I ask Sage a question?
Yes. Okay, go Abdul. Quick.
Sage, why does Daddy Oos keep calling you a transformer?
Barry, thoughts on PSG? Thoughts on
Abdul, you're not a
PSG,
nice guy, man.
I'm gonna meet you, bro. So, Barry,
Yeah.
PSG Real thoughts. Talk to me.
All right, so Sage is a Pendu fanboy, so I'm not gonna take his opinion seriously and everything. But move on.
Relax.
Mute your mic. Okay, so I think some of the people said about the whole game is a bit I think they underrate a little bit of what Real Madrid can do, because from the dub that I said that okay, despite of the great performance that PSG had in the first leg, I have yet to see them perform against a top caliber team, which is Real Madrid, but they were not Real Madrid that day. They were really underperforming, and I want to see them. Okay, how are they going to do against a top team in Europe who is playing at the top of their game? How are they going to react? Are they going to go down, or are they going to step up to the adversity? And that's the example that I've shown with the second City game, because yeah, PSG does. I said, okay, we just lost 2-1. Like, we didn't concede that much to City, only 2 goals. But it doesn't show the whole story, because City dominated PSG from top to bottom in that game. So I just want to see, like, okay, if Real Madrid actually plays well Wednesday, is PSG gonna play well, or are they gonna crumble and everything? So that's the question that I have.
But I got a question for you, Barry. When
Yeah.
you look at Real Madrid and the amount of players they have missing,
Mm.
and you just look at the quality they have compared to a Man City, who are clearly one of the favorites compared to a Real Madrid.
We're not the
This
favorites.
is not
Stop that.
this is
Stop
not-
that, Steven.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. No,
No, we're not.
Champions League for me.
No, we're not. We lost to the worst team in the world.
No.
Champions League final.
Not
We're
so.
not
You're
the
such
favorites.
a
You
loser.
cannot
man.
make us a favorites.
Accept your loss, but you bum.
No, you cannot make us a favorites. I'm sorry.
So,
Well, I'm sorry.
do you still think this is the challenge to prove themselves? To prove that they can go all the way, PSG. Do you think that Real Madrid defeating Real Madrid, almost solidifies them as being, the favorites?
No.
Not necessarily, but my thing is that it's not like I expect PSG to turn up. Like teams like Bayern, when it's a big seal game, I always think that okay, they're gonna turn up. Even if they lose, they're gonna lose in a way that okay, at least they were supposed to do what they had to do, but that team was just a better team. PSG, like, bro, if I see them crumble and play like shit Wednesday, I'm not gonna be surprised, because there was times where I expected them to be good, and they flopped absolutely from top to bottom. So like, obviously Real Madrid, like, it's not the absolute challenge of this season.
Okay.
It's not a game where okay, these are absolutely the 2 favorites. But yeah,
Barry, has your club ever crumbled in the CL?
Okay, no. Okay, so what's it called?
Has your club ever won a CL?
Barry, ignore him. Barry, ignore him. He's supposed to be your club as well. Barry, ignore him. So this is my lovely greatest. Now, Daddy Us, did you drop out from school, or did you not go to grammar when they were teaching grammar? Because I don't know what honest test means.
I think he's adopted.
Wait, Sage, do you know Daddy Us? Do you know him personally?
Oh, for the love of God, I don't know this guy, man.
It sounds like it, mate.
No, Sage, relax. But just like he thinks he knows you, so he's obsessed with you. So I'm just like,
Like,
is he like an
he's
old
a
boyfriend,
good
old
guy, I
girlfriend or
think.
something?
Shout out
He's a good guy.
Osuna, Real Madrid fan. Osuna, Madrid fan. Give us the Madrid perspective. And 3-0 PSG isn't going to cut it, man. That reverse jinx is going to work. Talk to me.
So yeah, this is going to be rough. If you saw anything of yesterday, I saw the highlights. It was basically just long shot FC. We have become long shot FC. Everyone looks at Asensio and thinks, "Hey, you score long shots only. That's how we're gonna play." And it's just like we stand no chance of scoring a normal goal now unless we're ahead. Like we don't know how to create. We have no creativity. We have no ability to penetrate defenses. And when you have a defense of Marquinhos, Hakimi, Danilo in the defensive midfield, like it's just rough. It's going to be really rough to develop any kind
who
of
is
attack
definitely out?
consistently.
Out for the
Maybe
second
one
leg?
counter attack, two counter attacks. We're just going to be because I know that, and we had Anchaliban tactics in the last game, and I think we are going to have something similar to Anchaliban tactics this game again. I think this is going to be we hit them on the counter attack, not as defensive, but relatively similar. And we just have to be more effective than we were last time. We cannot have Asensio strike. I know he's scored in the last 3 games or whatever. I don't give a shit. This guy is so trash. He doesn't offer anything. He is literally like. I messaged HH because I didn't actually watch the game yesterday. I was like, I saw, Asensio is going to be on the score sheet. Oh, cool. He scored another long shot. I swear, if it's another shot with his left foot outside of the box, I'm becoming a Chelsea fan. Now, this guy, he scored from inside the box, luckily, but like, it's just same thing over and over with this guy, and you never will get anything against the PSG where they're never going to give him that kind of space to shoot. And when he doesn't offer anything on the counter attack, which is all we're going to have, it's kind of useless. I don't think our midfield is up to par, and their midfield is just going to absolutely dominate us. I think it's 3-0 PSG is generous.
Wow.
But PSG lost to Nice, didn't they, the weekend?
Can I add something? Can I add something?
You know what?
Something. Let me just hit this real quick. From Zorteng TV, who says, HH, I'm ashamed of Man United. Even teams like Wolves don't get baptized by City. Why do we always get lubricated versus Liverpool and City?
He joined Magpie Studio.
Yeah,
Artist, is this what you're doing?
It's not mine. I mean, Magpies is getting a bit of a following actually. So, like, I mean, and to be fair, bro, like with the way that Chelsea ownership is going, man, you're gonna see a lot of Chelsea fans become Newcastle fans the next 3 or 4 years. Just saying, you know. So that is, if
I actually can't believe so. Newcastle really are.
If the rumors are true, I'm hearing that.
So I say that. So Newcastle have now replaced us as the.
Yeah,
well,
they have.
Apparently, you're getting an American owner.
No, there's no apparently. It's not happening. Well,
and you guys will replace Arsenal. So.
I'll tell you who we're getting. This is who we're getting, man. I'll tell you.
Is it true you're getting like a Turkish guy?
Yeah, he's sort of involved, but apparently the American is now taking the front.
RDS, let's hope he doesn't turn them into like a kebab shop or something, bro.
Whoa,
jeez,
whoa,
easy.
I mean, Abdul's Arab, so Abdul's Arab. Friendly fire.
Hey, why kebab?
It's just white.
VR.
There's no VR for that crap, man. The heck? That's a yellow.
Man said kebab.
Also I think, remember, 5 yellows and that's an automatic Hangouts ban. So I think you're on 2 yellows now because you got a yellow in the previous one, man. So
I'm sure it's like 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's like.
If you add the ones from last stream, it's probably
yellow every
relax.
He is the.
I know Sage is on like 3.
This is our new owner, man. This
oh
is our new
God.
Owner. This is
that is truly disgusting.
Guys,
this
is our new owner, man.
Hey, Jade, I said
this is our new owner.
Change the race. Change the race.
She kind of bad though. Kind of bad.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably hit.
Me too.
Change
the race.
What? Change the race.
Hashtag me too. Hashtag me too.
Actually, people in the chat actually being like, I would, you know, saying interesting.
Yeah, I would definitely hit.
Wait, Artist, what do you say? Artist, what do you say?
No, I'm saying the people in the chat they're saying interesting things about this picture.
It's getting a little bit out of him.
Did I hear that right, Sage? What did you say, Sage?
This is Chelsea fans for you, though, man.
Well, all I see are positive comments, man, and everything. So So guys, look, artists, we're in good hands. We're in good hands, man.
All I'm saying is just, it's like I said to you in the thing, like he just has to add a bit of blackface and it's fine.
Where's she from?
Hey yo, respect the Caucasian woman, man.
Sage, you deserve a yellow card, but we're not. I'm not gonna.
I did nothing. What are you on about? Relax yourself. I did nothing.
So wait, hold on. Let me bring this up. So the U says Sage and Abdul are longtime friends. HH my face. So Abdul, do you know who Daddy Us is? So you know Daddy Us personally, Abdul?
Yeah, I know him personally.
Cool.
You go from Roman to
first of all,
woman.
what is he
He's from the home care that children adopted from.
Hold up,
every
Abdul. What is he? Is he short? Is he tall? What race is he?
He's an alpha male. HH. Yeah, his bro. He looks like a bro. You know.
Okay,
Arnold
Abdul. Now,
Schwarzenegger.
Abdul, what's your language?
He looks like Lukaku with hair, pretty much. That's what he looks like.
You know Arnold Schwarzenegger. HH.
I grew up with his films. Yes, I do.
Yeah, he looks like him.
Oh, interesting.
Bro, that's
you know
so
how horrific that would be if he actually looks like him.
This guy's just texting me.
I respect that use, man. Respect that use.
Imagine a guy with huge massive muscles like in his mom's basement with no lights sending these stones. It's like, mother, I'm listening to the Hangout, please. Okay. Your boy Lara says, hold up. Aubameyang 6 games, 5 goals for Barca. Lauren, thank you for the dub there. Thank you for the dub there.
What about the rest of that? Sorry.
Thank you for that.
You didn't read the rest, bro.
Thank you for the donation.
You didn't read the rest.
I bless your soul for donating.
Can you bring that photo up of that interesting woman?
All help.
You say it, relax.
Natsa.
Yo, Sage, can you like stop simping?
Natsa. Natsa, you have some serious problem.
Why does he have a picture of Pep at Barca, man? Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Natsa, first of all, you're a City fan, so why do you have a picture of? So you're a City fan, that's it. But you have a picture of Pep as a Barca manager. That makes no sense.
That's the closest they ever gone to a Champions League. So this is.
So guys, look. Is there any chance that Salzburg say what's up to Bayern?
Yeah.
Before we get started,
these conversations, bro.
Before we get started, please do not read these next dubs. Please don't do it. Skip them.
If Sule is playing in the Bayern defense, then of course they've got a chance.
Now, Muller did score an own goal on the weekend, though, so maybe that stuff is there. But guys, they're not okay. Fair enough. I think it was 1-1, wasn't it, bro? Salzburg are not coming to the Allianz Arena and bouncing these guys.
Bayern, bro, I said if Bayern get knocked out by Salzburg, because Dortmund got knocked out by Rangers, there needs to be we need to have like a at least a couple hour Bundesliga review.
Oh no! See, here's my thing. If Bayern get knocked out by Salzburg and Villarreal say what's up to Juve, I think this
we need to induct.
No. Basically, the Serie and Bundesliga should merge as one and be called the MLS 2.0 Redux Edition. So they just become one league as
MLS Ultra Plus.
But like, see, my thing is that's not happening. Same thing with like City. They're such cheats, but it is because
how are they cheats?
I'll tell you why they're cheats. Sporting Lisbon shouldn't be in the Champions League now. Obrigado to my Portuguese friends. I love my Portuguese people and so forth. Amazing.
Wait.
Sporting Lisbon. Let me finish. Let me land. Sporting Lisbon should not be in this competition.
Why?
How do you concede 4 goals in your own home ground? You're actually going to spend
5.
6.
Bro.
Hey, you forgot to count, man. 5.
Yeah, no. You guys got Lillard.
No. Hold up. So you guys are going to waste petrol money, fly all the way to Manchester to do what exactly? To do what? Oh, because we want to compete and so forth. Because we want to try. Because you know what? It's football is about competition, and we have to now. Shut up.
Aren't Chelsea playing Lille? I mean, like,
yeah, that's
11th in.
I mean, they can come and eat some fish and chips. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, this is like a field trip.
Wait. Artist, what do you say about Lille? What do you say about?
I mean, Chelsea. No, you beat Lille 4-0, didn't you?
RD,
4-0.
okay, sorry. Oh, so let me hold up. No, I got you, man. Hold up. Artist, sorry about this. So
Is
you
everybody in
mean
the league
this?
table?
Horror, do you mean this? Hold up. Do you mean this?
My mic was muted this whole time.
Hold on.
What are you
Do this.
meaning? Do you wanna show it?
They're the reigning champions.
Wait, do you
Liga
mean
champions.
Oh, guys, man. You know what? This image annoys so many of you people because it pains you. Because do you know how happy I am? I'm so happy. Whatever happens in this campaign, we're still the winners.
HH, that's why
Because you can't.
That's
Hold
why
up.
still
You can't be the legitimate UCL winners if you don't win via away goals.
So
when it comes to
09
Juju Man-
counts.
Wait, hold on.
09 counts.
Juju Man. How does it feel that Chelsea are the
my God.
legitimate winners, whatever happens, because you can't win the Champions League without away goals? How does that feel?
I mean, I think. I mean, with Chelsea, I honestly don't care about Chelsea. Like, it's
Juju Man.
Whoa, the disrespect, Juju
Yo,
man.
he said
Relax
you
yourself.
don't give a
Juju Man.
fuck.
Lay it down.
Juju man, I'm gonna come for you, man.
We go back a long way and so
Sorry,
forth.
sorry.
But Juju Man, that's Juju Man. That's your final warning. Next
sorry,
thing,
yes.
I will book you. Juju Man, I'll ask again. How does it feel that because they took away the away goal, whatever happens this season, Chelsea will remain the legitimate UCL winners? How does that feel?
Same answer, please.
Well,
no comment, Double H.
I don't think you have a choice. You might as well don't.
Didn't Mason
Yeah, I
Mount
don't
get
have
an
a
assist
choice.
in
Hold
that
on. What did you say?
final?
What?
It's no comment, Double H. I have no comment.
guys, remember their greatest strikers in AFCON flop. Just remember that.
Okay.
No, but see, Ziman, it's so funny that you keep on saying this thing about Drogba and so forth. When
Can never be Eto, man. Can never be Eto.
Ziman, bro,
Can
I
never
have
be
come out.
Eto.
No, Ziman, Eto is arguably the greatest African player of all time. I hold that 100%. But did Eto ever score an equalizer against Bayern Munich in their own home ground when he was playing in
It wouldn't
Europe?
lose against Zambia, bro.
He could have had the
Where's
opportunity if
Zambia,
Pep
bro?
wasn't
He
wasting
scored in
time.
the Champions
Ziman,
League
answer my
final.
question. No,
He scored in the Champions League final.
Ziman, answer
Crucial
my
goal.
question. Eto has always played on superior teams. Eto never had the degree of difficulty that Drogba had in 2012, scoring an equalizer from outside of the box, a header from outside of the box against no one in Bayern Munich's home ground. Eto has never done that. Bro, I'll give Eto legacy 100%.
What Eto has never done.
Has Drogba ever?
no done.
You know what
Eto
Eto has never done? He's never flopped in the biggest moments, like your boy.
No, but
like your boy
Ziman,
Drogba.
Has
can I
Drogba
answer my
ever
question?
scored in
Can I
an
answer my
AFCON semi or
Ziman,
final?
what is
Golden generation,
Eto's
he
done
couldn't
in the
deliver.
UCL?
His dud? Winning it with Inter Milan. What's up?
Yeah,
Mourinho tax. Mourinho tax. Also Mo tax. Relax. How dare you use that?
I mean, he won 2 CLs in a row.
Yeah, man. Come on,
Two trebles in a row, man.
Bro,
Can we talk about why Pep was racist towards him instead?
Do you know what dud is?
yo,
Dud
chill.
is
That's dud.
something that is difficult based on
Can we
the
talk about your
circumstances
transformation?
that's accounting against you.
Have Inter
But
won a treble
HH,
since then, though?
Nah,
if you
so I like that,
downgrade,
by the way.
if you
Hold
down,
on, what is it? Okay, sorry. Artist, what are you saying? Artist, what are you saying?
No, I was just saying, have Inter won a treble since then? Isn't that dud? Like,
Yeah,
if the thing hasn't been repeated since, then that must be.
Okay, can I
And he
can I
called him
respond?
Mourinho.
Can I respond?
Whereas when Chelsea won the
No,
Champions
wait, hold
League,
on. Let me just respond.
Yeah.
There are things called fluctuations. Inter Milan.
I've never heard that word before. By the way.
Look at this politician.
Pick up a dictionary.
This
Pick up
is
a
a
dictionary.
very politician moment, bro.
Hold up. Let me respond to RDS.
Okay.
Flex your what?
2010,
Uh-huh.
2011, maybe. That was the last hurrah of the Serie.
Okay.
So Eto was benefiting of leaving the last hurrah of the Serie. RDS, I asked Zeman a simple question. Actually, Zeman doesn't like answering
what
questions.
did Chelsea
And
benefit from when they won their leagues?
No, hold up,
Yeah,
Artist.
go
Let
on.
me ask Artist. This is what I asked Zeman. And Zeman doesn't want to answer because he knows that I'm right. So I asked Zeman this question. I asked Zeman that does
It's not.
I asked Zeman that does Drogba, so does Eto have a dud moment? moment. He does not have a dud moment in the
He
Champions
scored
League.
in the final. He scored in the CL final.
And also, guys, let's be real. What Drogba did, no player's done in the UCL.
Has Drogba ever won a Copa del Rey with Mallorca?
Yeah, that's the two.
Okay.
Remember, he defeated.
Man said Copa del Rey.
Wait, hold on, hold up. Abdul, what are you talking about? Abdul, this is a Champions League discussion. The question, hold up. The question was, who has had a greater degree of difficulty moments than what Drogba did in the 2012 UCL final? Nobody can answer me.
Can I answer that?
What, Barry?
Arguably.
Hold up. Barry and Abdul. Barry.
Czech had a better
Wait, but
performance in that final.
I understand your arguments and everything, but if you're trying to downgrade what Eto'o did in 2010, what is Uncle Mood at? Because
Wait.
Yeah, man.
I'm not downgrading what Eto'o did, bro. What Eto'o did is amazing. There's a difference from having an amazing achievement and a degree of difficulty. Bro, 2015, the only treble that Barca actually won in 2015, that's a great achievement. It's not a degree of difficulty, but it's an amazing achievement of the only treble they won, which is in 2015.
No,
it's not if it's not been replaced. That's what Doug means.
I second what Jujuman said. Who cares about Chelsea? Let's be honest.
The 2-hour mark has passed, by the way.
Yes.
No. Basically, listen. Look, this is what I'm saying here. I am not putting Chelsea as a favorite for this UCL.
What the hell?
I have receipts saying that you have no one to fear.
We want Bayern.
I can find them if you want. Just
Do you know
hold on 1
that
second.
how you are on a Monday isn't how you are on a Wednesday or how you are on a Sunday? Things change. Football change. As of right now, I will put my hands up. Man City, PSG.
Why did your headline not change?
Stop it, man. Stop it.
Abdul, why do you have to always go there?
If you're Chelsea, I don't think that there's any team that you should fear. So it's not that it's not for Chelsea now. Boom, I mean, bring it on. I fear no one. I fear nobody. Okay, the UCL champs fear nobody. No, who's Messi? Messi's nobody. I don't care about Messi.
I didn't say this, man. This is a lie.
Yeah, he's a midget. Who's Messi?
That's a lie.
Shut up, Pendy fanboy.
PSG are hipsters. Paris Saint-Germain. PSG, you can't deal with a club that have history. How can we don't have l'histoire?
So that is you. As
Audience.
Yes,
who is Messi when you have Lukaku?
Yeah, I got.
Oh, exactly. That's a fair point.
Lukaku.
I mean, I don't blame
Wait,
H.
hold on.
Yo, I got.
It's.
Waller, yeah. PSG, Real Madrid. Talk to me.
No, I was just gonna say. You said who's had a difficult moment. I was gonna say you can make a case for Liverpool 2005. Look at that AC Milan team compared to Liverpool's team.
No.
That's a tough one.
Hold up.
The bigger dud.
Hold up.
I'm not the cheat.
Hold up, guys. Relax. Chill. I said which player has had a more
Gerrard,
yeah. Gerrard. That was.
No. Stop it. It was the freaking team. It was the freaking team.
I mean,
no. Hold up.
No, Gerrard.
Hold up. It was the team, and also someone paid someone. I refuse to believe that that Milan team. That Milan team losing a 3-0 lead to freaking Steve Finnan. Freaking dies from the road. No, I don't believe. So first of all, someone got paid.
No money in the world.
Someone got paid.
Win, bro.
So Drogba's is clean. Fully clean.
What do you mean?
The Liverpool thing, it's clean, bro. Someone got paid. Someone got paid, bro. I don't care what says. Someone got paid. I'm not accepting. I am not accepting
penalty,
it
bro. But Chelsea have more money than Liverpool.
I don't care what anyone says.
Chelsea have more money than Liverpool.
Czech saved the penalty and was good in that game. If Czech hadn't saved the penalty, we're not having this conversation, you know? You're still waiting for your first Champions League potential.
No, but Artist, how does that negate the fact that Drogba had
it negates it because if Czech hadn't saved the penalty, it'd been 2-0 and you wouldn't have come back in the game.
And who missed the penalty?
It was a Robin, if I recall.
Yeah.
So it was him.
You
but
said
then Drogba get sent off in the final against Man United.
Have you guys noticed, like, he only reps both players like Robin?
Hazard is
No,
his
but what was
favorite
your
player right now.
original
Let's not
question
put
Wait,
about
hold on,
the
whoa, man,
Champions
whoa,
League?
relax, man. Your mic is trash, man. Relax, chill. The heck? Yo, you guys just talking with this your Siberian mic on. Relax, your friend, man. What's it called? Sage. What the heck?
I told you not to fucking read this shit. Bro, they're coming for me now. I'm actually dead now.
Bro, guys are down bad like that.
This community needs help, bro. Now, Sage, I'm gonna ask this only once.
Why do you keep asking me? I don't know these people.
Sage, relax. Sage, that's lovely man in the image. Did you spend the night with him on February 14th?
Nah, you ain't shit. You ain't shit for that.
Hashtag joy, bro. Hashtag joy.
What I was gonna say was, you know how you always talk about how Iniesta is playing at Tokyo. Do you know what Robin is doing?
Sage,
he's
you did say no. Sage, you did say no.
Hey, Sage, you're thrown on. You're thrown. Wait, how do you say no?
Sage, we judge no one here. Sage, this is a place that is open to heterosexuals, homosexuals, transsexuals, sexuals, everything. We are open here, bro. I am open to everybody here. You can swing left, right, center, everything. I am fully open here.
I am not a prostitute. Let's move on.
No, but he said he's a friend. Who asked that?
Bro, no one said you were a prostitute, bro.
Yeah, he never said you were a
No one said you were, man.
Oh, I read
No
it
one
wrong.
said that,
Sorry,
bro.
man, but I read it wrong. No. I read it wrong.
Wait, wait, hold on. Sage, Sage, how old are you? Just out of curiosity, how old
You
are
won't believe it, but I'm actually going to turn 21 in like a couple of days.
Congrats, bro.
Congratulations.
No, but okay, but Sage, how come? So you're gonna turn 21, but your voice hasn't broken yet. How come your voice?
Yeah,
is
I
so
haven't hit
high-pitched?
puberty, man. It hasn't dropped yet. It's not my fault.
Okay, all right, thank you.
I stand with Sage, man. I stand.
So Casey, the hater, you considered 3 against Bayern in a full bridge. You considered 4
See the
at
3 against
Anfield.
Bayern in a full camp now as well.
Casey, that's
But
such a
Casey is a Man City fan.
So Casey
that doesn't
says
make sense.
not legitimate if everything you have equals stolen money.
I mean that they are making
That is
some
a good
inquiries
point.
about
That is a good point.
Chelsea.
Wait, how's that a
trophies
good
and-
point?
No, because they're making inquiries about whether or not Chelsea should return their Champions Leagues based on the issue of where the financial money was coming from. So technically now Bayern actually have an additional Champions League. And City, congratulations, Natsa. You actually have a Champions League. So congratulations.
But wait, RDS, should we have a replay for the 2012 semi-final then?
Yeah.
Yes, man, you are such a horrible guy, man.
You know what's so funny?
It just is
is
what
that
it is. It's what it is, isn't it? You know, so
Hates, you know, at the end of the day, do you know Chelsea still hasn't been sold yet?
It is.
It still hasn't been sold yet.
Oh yeah, we replay as well.
They
Actually,
will.
So, guys, do you know how gangster it would be if Bram still manages to hold on to Chelsea?
So what?
Yo, you live
think
in
about
Disney
it, you didn't
Plus,
think about
bro.
this, you-
Disney
oh.
Plus.
Imagine if we
man.
win the CL
Disney
season.
Plus.
Oh, so what if after everything, Bram is like, you know what? I'm not selling.
Yeah,
Basically,
but-
wait,
but bro,
you know
but
what's
you
have
can't
you guys seen?
Yeah, to get a woman
No,
like
no.
Abramovich.
So
Wait,
what
hold
you're
up.
saying?
Have you guys seen Wolf of Wall Street? Like in
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street, that
Yeah.
scene is like, no. ain't
So
no way.
so guys, what H is trying to say is that Chelsea Football Club will officially become part of the Russian league in 2020.
I was trying to say, what if Abramovich gives it to Putin? Will that be allowed?
It'd be like was it Chusha? You know, Chusha. We have to rebrand Chelsea Football Club to be a
Yeah,
part of the Russian
Chusha.
league. That's Chusha.
But wait, you do realize if he doesn't celebrate, it's gonna be
Bro,
You're
who's
sick in
playing
it.
the Lakaka memes backstage? Bro?
It's NASA, bro. I'm telling you.
Do we call them London Blues? How would we call them then? Because
Yeah,
you
you
know
can't call them London Blues because that's
The
English.
Chelsea Blues.
It have to be
I'll
like
say.
Moscow, Moscow Blues or something, man. So
No,
Moscow
okay, no,
Blues,
but like, look, guys. Let me level with you.
Moscow.
Can you give me yellow, by the way?
Sage, you call yourself adopted squirrel. I'm not listening to anything that a guy who calls himself adopted squirrel says. So, but good. Look, so guys, look, man, UCL, man. All I'm saying is it's very simple. Man City, you can cheat away to a
Stop it,
quarterfinal.
man.
Who's
Stop it, man.
Stop what?
Is that Natsa?
We lost to the worst CL winners ever. So you don't even mention us in any kind of CL conversations. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
It's not my fault that your fraud of a manager decided not to play a deal.
Yeah, exactly. It's not your fault.
Which allowed Mount to put it in. And I'm sorry, whether you like it or not, we remain the legitimate
don't mention
winners.
City.
I'm still waiting for that stream.
It pains because all of you losers wanted Chelsea to lose. All of you losers were expecting Chelsea to lose, and we didn't. We won fair and square. And it pains you.
Chelsea.
And it pains you even
there's
more because
there's
Pep...
a lot of interesting names
actually,
for the future club of Chelsea.
How trash is your club? You've spent about 5 trillion. 5 trillion
on defenders alone.
5 trillion of blood money. People into Chelsea. Yours is literally.
Your owner's Abramovich.
No, hold up. Don't let me pull up evidence.
He's Jewish, bro. He's Jewish. He's nice.
Don't let me pull up of your blood money that you've sent. That's money
Abramovich is currently
blood.
killing Palestinians every day.
It is drenched in freaking blood. Okay, whoa.
Do you want truth?
Okay, look. Nats, this is a football. Let's just not go there. Like, relax.
He lives up to the gas, man.
Because I heard you say something. I was like, relax. Guys, look, man. It's freezing. It's cold. I need to finish this Kanye documentary, and
Is this the sequel to the Hazard documentary? I know it.
I'm adopted.
You got baited, man.